on the beat.
Yo, I like our intro, dog. I like that intro, dog. Whatever, cat, man. Like, from the beginning to the highlight tape, I like all that. They're like, bro, I'm feeling good, man. We feeling good in here, bro. True, how you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling like a villain, man. Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Zeno, what's going on over
It's
there with
all
HQ from Europe, bro?
bro. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Of course, to save the best for last, the most controversial for last, Hollywood. Herm, what's going on, man? How it is over there in Memphis, man?
Man, chilling, brother, man. Salute to everybody, my brothers on the panel, man. Salute to y'all, man. Hey, y'all ready to get into it and get ready to cook?
Oh, yes,
Ooh, let's
indeedy,
get
man.
it, man.
But y'all know what it is. We about to do what we do best. We got a great collection of topics for y'all. Let's get right into it, man. Y'all think we should start with the U.S. game? Y'all think that we start off with U.S.
I
dominating
mean,
Brazil?
we might as well get to the cooking, man.
Oh, let's get to it then. Like for those who don't
Brazilian
know, you
barbecue.
what you let the people know how did that game go and what was the score? What was the ending score for the people, man?
Hey, man. Let me double check the score. It was a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. It definitely was a lot. 30 point. My fault. 122 to 87. I didn't want to be too disrespectful. I was about to say they scored 70 points. I was about to cap. But it was 122 to 87. Team USA cruised their way to the semifinals. They saw I was taught I say I was taught. I was told that the world caught up. Survey says as of right now, that's hey. I've been waiting on the catch up. You know, I've been waiting. I've been waiting on the for some competition for USA, man, and undefeated so far. Been the most dominant team by far in Olympic play so far. I mean, anybody disagree with that? I mean, that's how I'm looking at it.
Zeno, what you think about it, man? You thought about that game of USA versus Brazil?
Yeah, not gonna lie, I heard that because I was at work. I heard that at the start it was kind of close, and then I was watching a little bit in the second quarter, and they just started blowing them out. And B play well in the first half, so finally the doubters are quiet now. We happy he's been playing good for the past 3 games. If I'm correct, Steph Curry still hasn't been playing well, so that's
Not
something that
yet.
I would like. I just want to throw that out there that Steph Curry hasn't been playing well. KD has been playing well ever since he stepped onto the court, which is a testament to his greatness, honestly. LeBron James, and also D Book being pretty much the best off-ball player on this team right now. It's not something that I would have had in my cards. I'll be real with you. I didn't think I would come into this what's called into the Olympics thinking D Book is gonna be the best off-ball player. But here we are. That's all I have to say. Oh, also AD be good too. Yeah.
So you're not gonna give no love to Embiid? Like you ain't gonna show him no. You don't give him no praise.
I literally just
Yeah,
said
you.
Embiid played great, and I said that the doubters are quiet now because he played well. And I said he's been playing well for the past 3 games. What? What do you mean?
Oh, my bad, sir. I thought he gonna add a little more extra sauce on it. My bad.
No. We don't. I don't need to be glazing stuff like that because Embiid is just that good that people should have known. I don't need to keep stamping and complaining about it. Come on now.
How do you feel about it, bro? Because you've been labeled as a stickler of these times for this Olympics times. But how did you feel about USA showing their dominance against Brazil?
I'm not impressed because that's not the measuring stick for us. End of the day, Brazil, it wasn't a team that none of us considered a team to be worried about. I'm pretty sure they're going to beat Serbia again. But the true test, unfortunately, going to be in the gold medal game. We don't know what they're going to face yet. But we know the only team that really could give USA problems or give them a run for their money rather than make it a tough game would be Germany. But besides that, I mean, no country, none of these countries can compete with Team USA. They've been playing great ball. Like Zeno said, Devin Booker, one of the best front runners in the NBA, but he been playing great basketball. Overall, they coming together at the right time. They gelling. Yes, Steph Curry has been off, but that's just due to the physical play. And plus, teams don't want him to get going, so they gonna do anything in their power to make sure he doesn't get going. And Jason Tatum hasn't had a good game as well, really. So you got to put that factors into it too, because imagine those two was just playing their normal game. It probably would be even easier for them. So really, we're not gonna see a true test until the gold medal game, unfortunately for USA, which is cool for us because I mean that just shows that we the best team in the Olympic play so far. So I mean that's my thoughts on it, man. But Joel Embiid, hey, you supposed to do something against Brazil. Who they got to hold you? So in the day, Embiid
Buffalo.
had a good. Well, hell, that's easy work.
He's not
That's
big.
easy work.
I mean, no,
It's
like
like
he's
But
not a center. That's what I'm saying.
the only thing to worry about when it comes to Serbia, though, what if Jokers want to have like a great game, 50-point triple double type of game? That's the only thing
all
we
right,
got
all
to.
right now, all right, bro.
I'm just saying that's the only thing we got to worry about. And
54 triple double
and
is 40
Joker,
minutes. It's insane.
Joker might cook Embiid now. And then we go talk bad about Embiid anyway. He's the most hated on Team USA anyway. Joker may cook him.
That's debatable though.
So Herm, before we move on to true comments, right? What the people want to know? What do Team USA need to do this version, these games, to impress you? Like what can they realistically do, Herm? Because so far you've been feeling underwhelmed in these Olympics so far, brother.
I mean, the Olympics been boring.
She's
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say something that most people don't want to say and don't want to be honest about. Olympics have been boring as hell. The women's games are terrible to watch. The men's game been mediocre and boring too. These Olympics, when it comes to basketball, has been boring. Hell, Simone Biles, the gymnastics been more exciting than this stuff that we've been watching. So yeah, I'm not impressed because it hasn't been exciting to watch. I haven't really seen good basketball, man. So I mean, that's why I'm kind of down. Cause we ain't seeing good basketball, whether it's men's or women's. We damn sure know the women's been looking terrible. But that's for another topic and another day. But I really haven't been impressed at all because it practically been boring. Olympics been boring as hell. I don't know how y'all feel, but that shit is not exciting to watch. It's not. I've been bored, honestly.
And you saying you've been bored only by Team USA, the men's and women's, or basketball? Because we got multiple events in basketball in the Olympics in general.
Basketball period, the 3-on-3 is a waste of time. I don't even know why they did that for. It's a waste of time. They shouldn't even do that ever again. They should
Damn.
take that completely out the Olympics. But it really been kind of boring this year, man. It been boring. And the ratings, I bet we look up the ratings. The ratings will prove that I'm right. Man, nobody really been talking about the Olympics like that when it comes to basketball.
Man,
And Herm, I promise you gonna get them full ratings next week podcast. But I'm just letting you know, Herm. And we're gonna talk about a few games I'm referring to, but there's been a few good games, a few exciting games this week on the men's side. I'm just letting you know that, Herm.
Can I just say
And we're
one
gonna
thing?
talk. Go ahead, Zero.
Leslie Barber says Embiid wants that image of being the most hated. He brags about it. It's not that Embiid wants the image, but when you're at a stage where you're so hated, at a certain point, you can't keep trying to fight against the tide. You need to be able to be flexible on your mindset when it comes to stuff like that. And that's what he's now thinking. Why do you think originally he's complaining about how in 2023 everyone likes everyone likes Jokic and all that type of stuff? Why would they vote for me for MVP? He went from that type of thought process to I want to be hated. That's not because he wants to
That's a
be
cop
hated. It's
out,
because he's like, okay, I can't. There's no way I'm gonna be LeBron or okay, LeBron's the wrong person. There's no way I'm gonna be like Steph, where everyone likes me. There's no way I'm gonna be someone like that. So I'm gonna have to carve out my own thing, and that's why. And yes, Andre 1976, I'm right. You're right. You're right. M Beast. I should be
No,
saying
he
Beast.
don't
My bad.
he don't deserve that nickname. He haven't been past the second round, and this is the first time in his
huge.
basketball career. First time in basketball career, he can actually say that, hey, I'm actually going to win something. I'm not going. I'm not going. I get it. I'm actually made the semi. Well, he made the second round is the semifinals. But hell, he go finally get past the semifinals because he never did it. So in the day, in Beast, it's not the accurate name for a guy that never been past the second round. He's too mentally weak to claim the wanna be a whatchamacallit. He's too weak for that. He's too mentally weak to try to want the challenge to be the most hated. That's not him, y'all. That is not Joel Embiid. He doesn't have it in him to be the most hated. Too mentally fragile for me to want to be the most hated. Hey, how you gonna be mentally weak but want to be the most hated? You gotta have a strong mind and you gotta tolerate a lot of stuff to want to be the most hated. And take it from a guy that is one of the most hated on YouTube. So I mean, Joel Embiid, you ain't built like that to be the most hated, man. Shut your mouth and play basketball. That's why your ass ain't never been at
You
the
meant to
second
say that
round.
man
You don't
shuffle and
like to
dribble
shut
is
your mouth.
crazy. That's what I meant shuffle and dribble is. It's like no,
No,
but
but
look,
true. Before you respond to Herm's comment, what's your take on that game, that dominant performance of Team USA?
no, I mean listen, like all around, like the defense of the team, defense has been solid, uh, great. That's one thing has been like the consistent thing. Um, yeah, I mean, like I said, it was all around good performance. I mean, like I said, every game has been we had a different leading score. Each game been different, so it shows versatility. Shows that that the chemistry is getting better. So I mean, I'm liking it so far. I mean, I ain't what I mean, it's there's and let's call it how it is, because like I said, we've been cooking and beat about not playing well and things of that nature. But Steph Curry has not been playing well, bro. Like, and if you really want to be honest, bro, when people talk about Joel Embiid shouldn't be starting and whatever case may be, you can say the same thing about Steph Curry off of his performance so far in Olympic play. And Herm trying to be we try to he was trying to hide the criticism. He's a physical player. I don't want to hear that. You Stephen Curry, you're supposed to be the greatest point guard or second best point guard of all time, depending on who's talking about the elites of the game, right? He's a top 10 player. Some people may have him the GOAT, Mac Dev. But listen, that's neither here or there. But I find it funny that those people that have, I don't know if it's Curry fans or people that don't want to cook Curry. Everybody else been getting cooked on this team. Even Halliburton. Halliburton barely even plays. He's happy as can be. He's supporting, doing every case may be. But this man Curry been struggling, and nobody really want to talk about it. I find that very interesting to me, man. Joel Embiid, technically speaking, has been playing better. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but Joel Embiid game against Brazil was better than any game we saw Steph Curry so far. I'm just saying. Steph Curry been struggling. He was supposed to be.
Hey man. Hey, no buts.
I'm just saying, ain't no but about it. He's been the worst. He's been the worst defender. He's been the worst defender on the team. He's clearly been the worst defender on the team. Especially when it comes to perimeter. Now,
let me add on to what you're saying, True. Imagine if Embiid or even Jason Tatum was doing the same thing that Steph is doing. We're getting flamed. But because the only reason why people don't complain about Steph is because Steph's ability to actually make threes is less consequential because of the fact that he's that great of a spacer. And yes, we get it. But if you're not being able to actually score, then at a certain point, you might need to change up your philosophy with a starting five, because at the end of the day, he's not scoring. So
I think this is some of the most naive things I'm hearing from Trudy King. Is
how that's naive? He's the third best point guard team USA. He's the third best point guard team USA right now.
That's cap. And I'm gonna ask you this: do anybody on Team USA get game plan for like Stephen Curry? I'm asking y'all a simple question. It don't have to be. You
LeBron,
don't have to.
Yes.
LeBron and KD. LeBron and KD.
They don't
really
game plan for KD like that.
Yes, they are.
No,
they got.
By the stats,
Look at the title.
LeBron and Curry are the most double players. On that, they're the players that get the most double teams in Team USA so far this year.
Right.
So if a guy's getting a double team like Stephen Curry, sturdy. Why guys like Zeno and Trudy King not highlighting that Stephen Curry is basically freeing up space for the Kevin Durant to cook, for the Devin Booker to cook, for the Anthony Edwards to come in and cook. Other guys
can say that for a bunch of the dudes on the team, though.
Even for Kevin Durant.
I like that pivot. Do you think, Drew?
But that sounds cute, but he's clearly been struggling. But Curry, regardless of the case may be, he's been struggling even when he's not getting doubled. So let's not play that game. It's not like he's getting this like he passed half court. They're just trapping him, and he doesn't have first of all, he playing off ball. So you can't use that as an excuse.
Well, I put it like this, True. I put it like this, True. Let a team, let a country, let Serbia. Let them play Curry one-on-one the whole game and see what happens. Let Curry get the looks. Let Curry get the defensive looks like the Kevin.
I'm not saying people don't help over Curry, but let's not make it seem like
get one-on-one. Let them get one-on-one the whole game.
It's still an excuse.
It's not an excuse, but it just you got to put context behind what's going on.
So why is it the context that he's been one of the worst players in Team USA? What's the context of that?
He's not the worst player.
He is, though.
You take his ass off the team, the USA won't win.
All right, we could.
I know that.
You take
him off the team, they won't win.
Hey, we
All
can
right,
move on.
bro.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, man, you know it was raining. It was raining today where I was at. What the weather is like over there where you at? 'Cause we may not even talk about basketball at this point. If you going to sit like, listen, hey, listen, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, I just want to take time to hate on the guy that owns LeBron James. I mean, I don't blame y'all. I mean, take your shots while you can. Steph Curry been the best player in the generation, and people are mad at that, man.
Now we're
That a
going. That's a
light
line
skin,
too. That's a
that a
lie
light
too.
skin
That's
midget,
a
that a light
that's a
skin,
that's a
that
that's
light
a
skin
lie too.
6'2" guard has
Boy,
been more dominant than anybody that y'all can think of.
boy,
Yeah,
that's a
I
lie.
don't blame
Boy,
you. Hate
that's
on him.
cyber told. Boy,
Hate on the good.
boy.
Hate on the mixed kid and Steph Curry. Hate on him.
Oh, now you're gonna use
Hate
a
on
yeah, you using race card. We using a race card. That is
him.
crazy.
Hate on
This
him,
is
man.
nasty work. This
Hate
is
on him,
nasty
man.
work, man. This when you gotta use these tactics. You gotta use these tactics when you like, cause this is crazy. Like Steph Curry, legit, he's been the third best USA guard, like point guard, um, in the whole Olympics, bro. Like Derek White and Drew Holiday has clearly been playing better than him. That's not even like a like that's just reality.
They have not been
Like
playing better. Steph
yes,
Curry gonna
yes, it
always make
has.
it. Steph Curry gonna make the game easier for Team USA offensively when he's on the court. No matter if his ass making shots or missing shots, Steph Curry still gonna have the same type of effect because at the end of the day, you don't want this man to get going. So yeah, if he gets going, it's gonna make the offense even more lethal, and it's gonna
He
make
been
the offense
open.
even
He
more
missing wide open
unstoppable.
shots.
So
Why he missing
I
wide open shots
mean, hey, it happens.
in shorter 3-point line?
Jason Tatum can't hit a damn shot to save his life.
You
But
absolutely
we can't.
correct. You
But
hey
nah,
listen.
but look.
You
I'm not gonna
absolutely
sit up
correct though.
there. I'm not gonna sit up there. I'm not gonna sit up there and crucify Jason Tatum. End of the day, you still gotta account for him. Even though Jason Tatum can't buy a shot right now,
But here
you
you
still gotta give him
but
the
here
respect on the court. Because if you don't,
but you know
and
what's
he gets going, what's gonna happen? True, Jason Tatum actually getting the rhythm and get going. It's gonna make it harder for.
but
It's
you
gonna
know
make
what's
Team
funny?
USA unbeatable.
But you know what's funny thing about that is though? The funny thing about that is though, Curry's main job is to score the basketball. His main job is just to score, shoot and score, right? And he's been struggling doing that, correct? Because when he's not doing that, he really kind of useless. And Team USA is getting away for it because of the fact that we have already this much bunch of talent on the team. You have Devin Booker. Zeno even says so itself. Devin
And no
Booker has been
left
the
hand
best.
pass to the book.
Devin Booker has been doing a better Steph Curry role than Steph Curry. Who would have thought? That's just the reality of the situation, right? And with all that being said, Steph Curry's main job is to score. With it, so fast forward, yes, Jason Tatum is struggling shooting the ball. There's nothing to really. There's no excuse on that. There's no arguing that. But guess what? Other things do to affect the game. He's playing great defense. He's rebounding the ball. He's still making good decisions. So he's still affecting the game. Where Steph Curry, when he's not scoring, he's useless on the court. Like that's just
That's
the
cap.
facts.
That's
You can't
cap. No,
argue that.
it's not. No,
He's a,
no, it's not. Because at end of the day, true, whether Steph Curry hitting shots or not, if you let his ass keep getting good looks, true, he's gonna burn you. He's
he's
gonna
been waiting.
destroy
How
you.
many games it been?
It's been proven throughout his
Like
whole damn career, and you disrespected the man. See, I hate guys, twin man. You are the worst piece of scum on the earth when it comes to basketball because you so fanned out over LeBron James. You want people to cook other people. They winning, goddammit. Why I'm gonna cook Stephen Curry, Jason Tatum, and them for and USA winning? And they was losing. Hell yeah, you make Stephen Curry performance accountable. Hell yeah, you destroy Jason Tatum for underperforming. But they still winning. So why you want people to be held accountable and they still winning? And Stephen Curry, end of the day, it's gonna draw attention no matter what. Cause I dare as bad as y'all talking about it, as useless you trying to make Stephen Curry to be true to King. Leave his ass open. Then tell
he
Serbia
been
to
left open.
leave his ass open. Tell Serbia to let him get 15 great looks in this game and see what happens. Tell Serbia to let him get going and see what happens. He's gonna be the best damn player on the damn team
I
statistically
ain't
because
know.
he's
I ain't
gonna
know
be
Curry
knocking
played
the
for the
shot
Grizzlies.
down.
How much you, Kevin? I ain't know. I didn't know
And
he
I'm
played for
not
the.
even a Stephen Curry
I ain't
fan.
know.
I'm
I
not
ain't know
even
he
a
played for the
Stephen Curry
Grizzlies.
fan, man.
I did he?
I'm not
Oh,
even Stephen Curry. I don't
didn't
even
Dale
like
Curry play
Steph
for the
Curry.
Grizzlies? Didn't Dale Curry play for the Grizzlies for a little bit?
Vancouver Grizzlies, not Memphis.
Oh, I get it now. I see.
He doesn't
I
count.
get it. I may be a reach because
Dale
that may
Curry
be a
doesn't
reach.
count.
I'm reaching you doing now, Herm. I'm reaching how you doing. I see the
I'm
correlation
not
why you
reaching.
capping for Curry. I'm trying
I'm
to
not
find a
reaching.
reason.
So Stephen
I'm
Curry
trying to
doesn't
find a
have
reason, man.
impact. So Stephen Curry presence on the court is now impact for the team.
It's not as impactful he is on Olympic basketball right now. I'll say that. I say Drew Holiday and Derek White has been more impactful for Team USA for Olympics than Stephen Curry. That's a fact.
Hey,
It's not even arguing that.
Hey, rebranded. If LeBron is performing bad and USA is still winning, I'm not criticizing LeBron. Just you want to know why? Because they won.
Bad.
Because they won. No. I'm just telling rebranded because he's trying to say I will cook LeBron if they lose. Hell, they ain't losing, so I can't cook nobody because they winning. I can't cook nobody right now because they winning games. And if y'all want to be that desperate to cook the babyface assassin, if you want to be that desperate to cook this light-skinned fella that's been cooking LeBron James for over a decade and cooking the NBA
you nasty word.
Y'all keep doing that. Y'all keep doing that.
You nasty. That's just you got no shame, man. This man got no shame.
But I don't even like Stephen Curry though. That's not a guy that I particularly go for. I call Stephen Curry a B+ player. So this is coming from a guy that really typically doesn't give Curry credit. But I'm not gonna sub that act like his presence is not felt on the floor. Even when he's not making shots, you still gotta account for him. You still can't let him get going because once he gets going, that's gonna open everything up on another level for Team USA. We can't ignore that. That's all I'm saying. And Twin, man, guess who you is?
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, her. Ladies and gentlemen, the prodigal princess has returned. We got the best host on YouTube finally showed up in the building. Maria doing a Willis Reed impression to the people, man. Let the people know you were on, Maria. Let the people know.
I'm here, everybody. I am here. Apologize for being late. Sorry, y'all. Had an emergency. But I'm here. We recap Brazil versus USA. Like we said it before, USA won. This is the quarterfinals. So we move on to the next, which is.
But real quick, Mario, real quick. I just want to conclude this. With unfortunately her with the box score. Shout out to Brazil's Cabolo. I'm pretty sure I'm misspelling mispronouncing his last name. Caboclo. I apologize, brother. I'm not from Brazil, but I try my best.
I don't know either. I know either.
That's why. Hey, true. You know how it is. American public school. It is what it is. But nothing else. Shout out to him. He was balling. For those who don't know, that was the forward who dropped 30 on Team USA. He was the only bright spot about Brazil. And few updates for those who don't know. Joel Embiid, even though he dropped, I believe, 15 points in about 12 minutes or 14 minutes, something like that. Doing what Embiid does, producing more points per minute, not missing a three, going 3 for 3. The reason why he didn't play the second half is because he had a twisted ankle. And same thing for LeBron, who is ironically being the oldest player, not only in Team USA, but also in the NBA, leading the Team USA in minutes per game. He didn't come back because he received 4 stitches. If y'all remember the shot he took in the paint against Brazil, he couldn't play the rest of the game because he had to get a couple stitches. But nevertheless, those are the injury updates for that game. Those are some of the unique things that stood out on top of the things that my co-host and panelists, Herm and True, were just talking about. And yeah, that's the unique game. That's Team USA continue their dominance. And Mario gonna take over from here.
So we're gonna go on to the next game that was also played yesterday. We saw Canada versus France, which was a good game. I didn't watch all of it, but French coach, we know in this game. First of all, let's get y'all thoughts on the game. Let's do that first, obviously. So France versus Canada. Coming into that game, who did you think was gonna win? And were you surprised at the team that did win?
I am very surprised, Martin. I just want to say for all my Canadians watching this live and future Canadians that's going to watch this video when it's over, it's been a tough year for y'all, man. It's just been a tough year for y'all, man. You just on one hand, can we start off the year off when their most prodigal, precious rapper got obliterated in a beef, one might say. Then you have this upset. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this indeed was an upset. Majority of the people going into that game did not have France being Canada. But you know what happened? Canada choked. They weaknesses got exploited. They got out rebounded. They got France did a great job putting pressure in the paint, not allowing some of the other perimeter players to get in a consistent rhythm, at least in the towards the middle of the game. Because for those who didn't watch the game, it was kind of up and down. At first, France they were doing their thing. They were being competitive, but then for Canada. Then once France made their run, um, it was too much. They created a deficit, and shout out to Canada for making the game close towards the end. But close only matters in horseshoes and grenades, man. This is the Olympics. You got to get the job done. You're going home with nothing, with nothing. And to cap it off this, I'm gonna pass the ball on to Zeno. See what he's gonna talk about. For those who don't know, Canada has the second most NBA players on their team with at least
Mhm.
10.
Can we
10.
talk about how Jokic what's it called Robin he's not looking good today, is he? He's not been looking good. He's been a terrorist in this World Cup. We gonna talk about it, guys?
Jamal, are you referring to Jamal Bartholomew Murray? I don't think
What is that?
Bartholomew is his middle name. I don't think
Okay,
I
okay.
don't think that's his middle name.
He averaging like
Just put
I
that on
saw
there.
somewhere he was averaging like 5 points.
I thought
Nah, hold on. We ain't gonna do him like that. He averaging 6.
One
He's
more.
averaging
That's
6. We're not
crazy.
gonna
I
be. We're not
thought
gonna
I thought
disrespect
his
the man.
name I thought his name was when you said Bartholomew, I was scared as hell. I said, "Is that really his name?" Yeah,
It could
yeah, I would have died of laughter. Oh no, I think what Kirk Rouse said is makes a lot of sense. Home court advantage is a big thing, and then also them having like two 7 foot players. I think they have 3 foot 7 foot players, right? Like they just
Uh,
are really good
Yeah,
at
yeah.
They only play. They
yeah, they're
France.
only
really
play
good at
one.
shrinking it.
They only play. They only play one.
They just really good at shrinking the floor, and like when your team is mainly consistent of drivers from the guard position, Shea's a really good driver. As much as you guys may think, Jamal Murray is mainly like a mid-range shooter. He still likes to drive to the rim to cause some issues, and you know, when you have Wemby and Rudy Gobert just sitting out there, you're kind of and there's no 5 seconds in a paint thing. It's kind of paint. So I get what was going on. I get why he wasn't as efficient, but Jamal Murray needs to step up, man. Hey, man, he's looking like a terrorist. That's what I'm saying.
he is not looking too bright at all. Shooter King, what were your thoughts on that game?
It kind of surprising. Not surprised they lost to France per se. I mean, I don't think they were gonna play in the first round this early. I didn't really think that of that. But I mean, hey man, like shout out to France, man. FIBA Fournier is different, man. Can't get no clock, NBA. He may he may be on the bench and can't get in the game, but FIBA Fournier is different. Oh, he pulled from 40. That was man. Listen,
Yeah, that's when
um,
you knew. That's when you knew it was over. That's when you knew his comeback was over, dog.
and
He
here's the
pulled
thing:
pulled up
Rudy
for 40.
Gobert barely played, and Rudy Gobert barely played. He only played like 3 minutes. So like even the side, like the France played small against Canada. That's the crazy thing about it. You had shout out to Yabusele, former Celtics, the dancing bear. Boy, he jumper. Hey, listen, now you didn't have that jumper back then, but you got that jumper now, man. Listen, he was cooking. Coordinator, he was cooking. Boy, they were locking up, and they would make it like listen. And hey, man, shout out to France. And Victor didn't have the greatest offensive game, but like I said, he was in DPOY conversations for a reason. 10 rebounds, and he was listening. Especially the spacing when it comes to FIBA, and those 3 seconds you can just cover a ground like he do. I mean, listen, great game for France, man. They basically dominated the game the whole. Did get close, but like I said, Fournier and just tough plays. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Kelly only really didn't play like that, but I don't think it really made a difference. Because listen, I mean, maybe it would have made a little. I don't know, but it would just, hey man, France did what they had to do. Home court advantage. I mean, listen, it's France's Olympics this year. They have no control over that. You know what I mean? But I mean, technically they did. You had to bid for it. But still, technically speaking, you know what I mean? Hey, Jamal Murray though, man, the elite point guard in this league. I mean, NBA. I thought he was like they told me he was a. Cause listen, man, it's a lot of people. Listen, a lot of basketball players been getting cooked in this Olympics, man, and it's like certain people been getting under the radar, and it's sad, man. Like it's really really tragic how Jamal Murray only averaged 6 points. This man only averaged 6 points, y'all. Under 30% from the field, 29% to be exact, and 14% from three.
Horrible.
Like that's insane. That's insane. Like that's insane. And listen, and I understand. Well, he may have been hurt. I want to hear that. Katie came off a calf strain. Joel Embiid, and granted, with his struggles, didn't look that bad. Even when we talk about Steph Curry, it hasn't looked that bad. Regardless of how the people that been getting talked about and getting cooked or trashed, whatever, and about their struggles, they look like Olympic MVPs. Like Jamal Murray, like compared to guys like people been cooking online, like the Tatum's, or they look like Tyrese Halliburton playing better than Jamal Murray. He barely been playing. That's the little kid, maybe an argument. That little bit, you really can make that argument.
No. I don't gonna do that because that's a little bit too much for me.
The limited time we see Charles Halliburton, he ain't been that bad.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's cool and all. I ain't gonna be saying that because we're comparing shit to shit at that point. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
bro.
but hold up though. But since when he came in the game though, he ain't been effing up like that. He barely
because
played,
but I get what you're saying about Tyrese Halliburton offensively, but he gives it back up on defense.
Yeah, I'm
He's
joking.
even worse.
I'm only joking.
I'm talking to Maria, because I feel like she kind of doesn't understand where I'm coming from on this. I'm saying that it's cool and all to say Tyrese Halliburton is good offensively, but he's giving it straight back up on defense. So that's the whole reason why he's been out of the rotation for the most part.
Fair. That's fair.
What do y'all think of this Rudy Gobert barely playing thing? Because I'm just trying to keep the same energy. Like for me personally, I like just like most people or anybody with common sense. Like they're gonna you should separate Olympic play from NBA play. Not the same rules, not the same play, not even the same expectations for the players. So whatever they do in the Olympics, no matter how good or well they play, is not indicative to who they are as players in the NBA. So everybody got to remember that. But nevertheless, we still got to get the same energy. We talk about.
Here's a but.
We talk about Embiid. We talk about Embiid when he did. We got a DNP. We definitely talk about Jay Taylor. We got DNP. We got to talk about Rudy barely playing. There was a mix. Yeah, there's been mixed. Yeah, there've been mixed reports about it. That on one hand, you got the coach saying, I didn't play him because he allegedly had a hand injury. On the other hand, you have Evan Fournier allegedly throwing shots saying, we needed a quote unquote better defense out there to start. And then you got another report coming out on ESPN saying possibly this was a disciplinary thing. The coach tried to teach Rudy Gobert a lesson. What do y'all think? Why didn't my fault Rudy Gobert start for Phoenix and barely play?
That's crazy.
What was
apparently he was supposed to play for this team even though he wasn't born in here and he barely spent any time in France. What do you think, Drew? Why do you think Rudy Gobert barely played?
Gobert just had wrist surgery, and why he playing?
Exactly.
That don't make me. I don't. Regardless, it is concerning about the fact that there are so many conflicting reports and it ain't nobody clarifying. That is concerning. Because listen, this is one thing, and this is the context and caveat it is about when it comes to Team USA. When even regardless of and DMPs was definitely a controversial thing. Minutes is always going to be a thing about Olympics. It's always going to be a discussion on who should play more, regardless of how the USA going to look. Right? That's always going to be a thing. FIBA, Olympics, whatever. But I'm gonna be honest. If I'm playing for one of these other countries, I'm France. If I'm Rudy Gobert, in any circumstances you sit me, I'm highly offended. I'm one of the greatest players in this country. Like, I'm one of the great. Like, listen, it's Tony Parker, then it's me. Like, there ain't no conversation. Like, I am French basketball. Like, I can say that we now understand the Rudy Gobert in the context of Rudy Gobert ain't ish. I understand. Listen, that's who Rudy Gobert is in France. Like, he is like the Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain of France, if that makes any sense. Like, he is that. I'm talking about the tier, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Listen, I'm talking about the tier of him as a basketball player.
Yo,
So,
we
so
get it too, but like you
I
use
just
the
love.
wrong player. You on
No,
the
no,
wrong
no,
Yeah,
no.
players,
There's a
though.
I'm
reason.
sorry.
No, it's not.
I
No,
find
it's
it
not.
funny
No,
because
I
he's
don't.
looking at
I
me and
don't
he's
mean by
like trying to
play. I don't mean by play. I'm talking about tier of
impact,
hierarchy. I'm talking about tier
impact.
of hierarchy. I don't
Oh,
in
okay,
any
okay.
type of circumstances. You ain't. Listen, what? I don't even gotta play for y'all for real. For real. I don't really gotta play for y'all. I'm risking my summer to play to basically be runner up against because USA is always gonna be favorites in Olympics. I just you know what I mean. I'm playing because I want to be here. I'm this and that. And y'all in the chat don't understand. I mean, I'm wild. The point is this: if you Rudy Gobert, you feeling how to like. For example, if you like a Nene or something like that, that's like who else? Like it's anybody like Patty Mills. Patty Mills going to damn start. Patty Mills don't get listen. Patty Mills one of the greatest Australian players of all time. Saying that he gonna come off the bench is crazy, or not playing is insane. Like these other guys on the team, like France, it's not a lot of NBA players on France like that. It's not. So it's like the fact that he didn't play or barely played at all is insane. Like I don't care. Listen, and that may sound crazy or selfish though, but like I mean, listen, you gotta listen. Rudy Gobert is the second greatest French player as of right now of all time. I mean, Victor's probably gonna be the greatest, right? But the fact that like why, and I'm not playing, and then his mixed reports talk about I don't know. That's a little concern about France though. I'm not listening. That's why I'll find it hilarious for that though. At least okay, when it comes to USA, it's like okay, well, there's a lot of talent and things of that nature. They don't whatever, and they don't. USA is so talented. We already talked about a player made now. They don't need such and such player we can win. For France, they need Rudy Gobert to win. That's a fact. Like it ain't no ifs and buts about it. They want to win. They want to get a medal. They need Rudy Gobert. They need, if they want to get a bronze medal, they need Rudy Gobert. So that's why I find this a little bit hilarious because like you get bent. Listen, if you from a different country that's not from the USA and you not playing, you getting benched, and you are defensive player of the year 4 times, right? A all-star, and you barely
Yeah, I
playing.
gotta.
More and more
I
games.
ask people questions. Why people keep mentioning
Oh
NBA resume when it comes to Olympic
no, but
situations? I don't get it.
no, this is why I'm saying if you're sturdy, if you're Rudy Gobert, you feeling highly offended. Like you tell me, all right, sturdy. Yeah, you one of the okay, you Haitian, right, sturdy? You one of the greatest Haitian basketball players of all time. You the greatest. They talk about, hey, you only play 3 minutes a night. You ain't listen, and
Now,
understand.
if I
You
was
ain't
100% healthy, that me personally, I'll have a problem with it. But in this
yeah,
case, like you just said, he had surgery, so it's like
that's
it's kind
allegedly.
of confusing.
That's allegedly though,
Allegedly,
right?
like which
Okay,
is
but
crazy.
we're
Which crazy. We gotta say
coming off.
allegedly because of surgery. That's crazy.
We're coming
I
off.
don't know.
But what
That's the
we're
first time
doing?
we
Wait,
heard
wait, wait,
that.
wait, wait. But what we're doing is that if he is just come off the surgery, it makes sense. So that's like
Yes.
what we're trying to follow what the report is, which is he's coming off a surgery. If that's the case, makes sense. If
Yeah.
it's something else down the line where it's not the truth and he's trying to discipline, then we can talk about it. But right now, the consensus reason is he came off a surgery. They're not trying to play him as much. Yeah, there's gonna be conflicting arguments. There's been a lot when it comes to players in general. But let's just stick with the fact that he just came off a surgery. Usually situations like these down the line will actually, sort itself out. We know what actually happened, but let's just go with, you know, wrist injury.
But and Zeno, to me, this reminds me what your pal, your buddy Embiid said is like in
Oh,
regards to wanting to be the most hated player. There's a difference between wanting to be most hated player and being the most hated player. And Rudy Gobert is in that conversation, one of the most hated players in the NBA.
I'm
To a
sorry,
point.
Embiid is clearly the most hated player in the league, but I get
No,
what you're
no,
saying.
no, no, no. Bro, Rudy Gobert in that conversation. Him, Draymond. Who else? Who else?
Draymond
Like,
actually no. Draymond has his haters. I agree with you, but he has his fair share of lovers because of how great he is defensively and everything. Reminder: you probably even like him as well. I like him for what he does defensively. We have a lot of people, especially let's talk about maybe not the casual fans, but the analytic guys, the guys that really like analytics or the people that we call like that really pay attention to the game. They really like his Draymond's game because of how it looks like he has a basketball like compute in his head and how he's able to detect different threats on each side of the court and how to blow up plays. So you do like Draymond. And with Rudy Gobert, I think people do hate him, but there's so much of a people that don't understand why other people hate him when they understand how great he is defensively. And that's why I kind of disagree with it. Where Embiid, okay, maybe I can take back what I say and say, okay, cool. They're in a conversation, but I want to say Embiid is the most hated superstar in the league, at least. Is
there
that
you
fine
go,
to
there you
say?
go. The most hated
Okay,
player. Like I say Draymond's in that conversation. Rudy Gobert's in that conversation. Trey Young is in that conversation. Like,
wait.
um,
Can I say one
yes,
thing? Because someone
yeah.
someone in the chat said called Thunder says, stop it. Ben Simmons is the most hated player, no contest. Embiid haters are
Ben
not even as
Simmons in that
bad.
conversation
Wait. Tell me the last time we've had a conversation about Ben Simmons.
last season when Brooklyn was teasing about him potentially playing.
How long ago was that?
Beginning of the season though,
Me
if I'm not
per-
gonna cap.
All
me,
right
per-
then.
me
So it's been
personally, like last month though. Me
it's been
personally,
a
last
whole year since we've had a
Yeah.
conversation about Ben Simmons.
you're
I
right
don't
about
want to hear
that.
that. I don't want to hear about someone who no one
You're
talks
right
about.
about that. You're right
But
about
we
that.
but so let's go back to people that are actually relevant to the conversation. Thank you very much. I don't know why people bringing up Ben Simmons in a conversation of hating
Them Bummets, them
when no
Bummets is
one cares.
crazy.
Like
I
what?
don't think he's
Trey
That man
Young, Trey
Ben
Young,
Bummets.
Trey Young is a valid take. Trey Young is a valid take. I don't know
I
why
still
people hate
think
Trey
Ben
Young.
Simmons. I still think Simmons is a valid take too, but
Okay,
Yeah, I think they own the
I
conversation.
disagree.
But what thing with Rudy, right? And similar to what Zeno you said, it's complete opposite when it comes to like Rudy's appreciation for his defense in comparison to Draymond.
Hmm.
Like it's literally like I think last 3 years when they did a player poll, who the most overrated players in the league, Rudy Gobert has been top three on that list
Yeah, and
Through
consecutively.
3 years.
Shaq
Yeah,
and
that is
Draymond Green
nasty
go out
work.
their way, and Draymond Green and Shaq go out their way to slander him on their platforms. Like when it comes to
Fact.
social media or like they legit go out their way.
I'm not
Yeah,
moved
and
by
for,
Shaq.
and for example,
I'm not
shout out
moved
to
by
Draymond.
Shaq hate.
Shout out to Draymond for being a hypocrite. On one
Oh,
hand, because
Draymond, I agree with.
Because Draymond said on one hand, right? He said when he talked about Jason Tatum getting DNP, he said two comments basically, right? He said on one hand, Team USA is so talented, is too talented that the fact that there's no reason why Jason Tatum should have a DNP. On in the same video, right before he said that, he said he called Jason Tatum and said, at the end of the day, history's not gonna remember this as long as y'all finish the job and get gold. So Draymond, which is it, bro? Because France won. Is it a
I,
big deal? The fact that an NBA player barely played, even though his team won, or the fact that an NBA player should get prominent minutes in the Olympics? Which one is it, Draymond? Same thing for
I
you,
feel
Gil. Hold on. Same thing for you, Gil. Like it's like this weird thing when it comes to Rudy Gobert and Gilbert Arenas, man. On one hand, when it comes to other defensive players, you can talk about how those guys make their teammates better. On one hand, we get when you talk about a player's reputation, he always insists that you should listen to his teammates, listen to the players. And that's the thing that I really don't understand with this Rudy Gobert rhetoric. On one hand, people like to emphasize and give the most attention to the players or the former players criticizing Rudy, and none of the hundreds of players who give compliments to Rudy. That's the
that
BS.
okay.
I do
That's
want to
one
touch on
thing.
that though.
I had to bring back it because when I realized, yo, remember was it the finals or I can't remember what it was, but in the playoffs, do you remember them making making that ad of Luca making that three against Gobert to win them that game? Do you remember? Like they made like a ad or like an advertisement or something like that. Does it? Am I going crazy? Like at a certain point, even
I
the
remember he
league
made the
hates him.
three.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna be
even the league
honest.
hates him. Carry on.
And going back to the reports too, because it's conflicting report. Like Rudy Gobert, this is Rudy Gobert say he only played 4 minutes. He just had finger surgery, and the coach said he didn't, which is crazy. Because like my whole thing, if you did have finger surgery, why are you only play 4 minutes if that is the
Yeah,
case?
there's too many conflicting reports. Like, is it
My
a
whole thing
dysphoria
is
or is it
this.
injury?
That's a concern because mind you, Rudy Gobert, to my point, Rudy Gobert is one of the greatest French basketball players of all time. He helped put French basketball raise it to a level to like according to we know Tony Parker did. I'm not trying to say he did the same level Tony Parker, but Rudy Gobert it's Tony Parker, Rudy Gobert. He paved the way for now. You know all these, you know what I mean? French players come out, you know what I mean, whatever case may be. These a lot of these French guys coming up you see now, look up to Rudy Gobert. And the fact that it is concerning, you do see these conflicting reports and like, cause I don't be like it has to be people personally may not like him or something like that.
No,
Maybe
that's what, bro,
wasn't,
bro. It's from a casual fan.
but
His game isn't appealing. He's a clunky 7-footer. He has
no, that's
no
not what I
offensive
mean.
bag.
Yeah, it's not
No,
even
no, no.
that.
Okay.
I'm giving you different levels
Yeah,
of reasons why he might receive hate. From a
yeah,
casual fan perspective, his game is not appealing. He's a defensive, oriented archetype of player who has no offensive bag and he's slow. He's awkward looking. He's not
right.
explosive. So to a casual fan, that's not exciting. So for some of the players, it's mixed. I'm not gonna cap. A lot of it, at least some of the research I've been doing, it has been that COVID thing and how his rhetoric and some of the jokes that he did. We all know the story. They didn't like that. Like they didn't. A lot of
Yeah,
players didn't like
the
that.
league almost got shut. League almost got shut down. Like to
Yeah.
kind and put the piggyback on that, the league almost got shut down to a point that the league they was like because they didn't play in the bubble, y'all. They didn't play in the bubble. They had no choice to finish that season because they probably wouldn't play for like the next 2 years. That'd been bad for the league. Like the league probably the league would be in bad shape if they didn't finish that season off. And Rudy Gobert, and maybe like personally, like I mean, he did push Kyle Anderson one time on you know what I mean he got suspended. I mean, listen, man, like it just because the fact that he is accomplished how he's accomplished, like in his career, I don't, and I'm not saying you do see people who do respect his game, but the amount of hate that he do get, I would like to see more people, his teammates, do defend him more because I listen when you see other players and athletes get bashed, a lot of times you see their teammates or whatever stick up with him
Defend
all the
them.
time.
Mm-hmm.
But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to Rudy Gobert, for some reason, and I'm not saying they don't respect his game, but when it comes to slander and stuff like that, they let it slide. It is a question. Like and granted, and granted, is that fair per se? Because it's because you may not like a person. No, it's not. But it has to be that has to be a reason because that your own coach said, "Nah, he ain't had no surgery." That's crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
You don't
like,
say. Yeah, that's crazy.
and even if he is lying, I don't know. Maybe well, if Rudy Gobert is that, but here's the thing: if Rudy Gobert is lying, that makes it even worse. So it's that's why it's bad because like there's two things: is you calling the coach a liar, the coach a liar, and then or Rudy Gobert's a liar, and that's not what you want. Especially these reports coming in, especially in metal play. Like these are like, yeah, this is
Yeah, it is very
very
suspicious.
tricky.
Suspicious, in my opinion. I think Rudy Gobert is just a player that gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I like Rudy Gobert. I've always tried to defend Rudy Gobert. He's not a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year for no reason. So, to me, it's very shocking that he only played 3 minutes. Now, if it is in regards to the injury that he had, the surgery that he had, totally understandable. But if it's not, and it's got everything to do with what Drew just said, then that is very suspicious that they're it's just weird. I just don't like it. I'm like, come on. Rudy Gobert just he's too talented to be this hated. But we're gonna move on from that game. Another game that came on yesterday, that was another big game, was Serbia versus Australia. So we got to see Nikola Jokic versus Patty Mills. Patty Mills.
I'm not gonna lie, Mario. That's a crazy like headline of players. Like we got Nikola Jokic versus Patty
Hey,
Mills. Like
Patty,
that's nothing I thought I'd
International
ever
Patty
say.
Mills different. International Patty Mills different.
Yeah,
International Patty Mills is different though. Like you know. This is not the same universe. This is
You
not
know,
the
you
same
know, if you watch the
NBA universe.
game,
not the
This
same
is
universe, bro.
this
Not
a
the same
FIBA U.
timeline.
This a FIBA U. It's not the NBA U. This is a FIBA U. You know what I mean? This is different. This is
me
listen. Patty
personally,
Mills is different.
it is, yeah. Me personally, I didn't watch the full game, but I did get to see the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter. And to my surprise, it also went into overtime. So we enjoyed another good extra 5 minutes of these two teams battling it out. Of course, Nikola Jokic had a great game. He had 21 points and 14 rebounds. And then another NBA player in Bogdanovic had an extra 17 points to help Serbia overcome a 24-point deficit in the first half. If I'm not mistaken, the comeback was majority made in the fourth quarter. Like I said, it was a great game. What was y'all's reactions to the Serbian? I'm gonna call them the Serbian Kings because it, to me, that just kind of fit the men over there. So the Serbian Kings, what do y'all think about them overcoming a 24-point deficit in that game? Anybody can go.
I wasn't able to watch it, so I can't say anything on this.
I ain't gonna hold. I mean, it was a historic comeback. Like I said, the biggest comeback, Olympic history, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Australia was cooking. Hey, the Bulls. Hey man, Bulls may got a steal. The Bulls, man, that's another. That's another later date. The Bulls may got a steal. Is Josh Giddey playing like this? I'll be man. I'm just saying that may be that I could be wrong. I gotta put. Hey, is Josh getting cooking like he had like 24, 25 points with Patty? He next up. Patty giving the torch. We would legit seen Patty Mills give the torch to Josh Giddey. Who would have thought? Everybody thought it was gonna be Ben
Mario,
Simmons.
are you
But
moved?
no, it's Josh Giddey. I'm being dead serious.
Am I
I'm
what?
joking a little bit, but I'm being
Are
dead
you
serious.
moved?
But
Moved
I
by
mean,
what?
I am moved
Just
how he did
kidding.
play Olympics though. I am impressed though
Thank
because
you,
the
thank
fact
you.
that he is getting a lot of criticism over the season. The fact that he didn't play well in the playoffs and he stepped up for his country and he played well. It wasn't good enough to that point. Serbia with the comeback and listen, man, Jokic. They said, "Hey, we need NBA Jokic." Sorry, listen. Hey, where's that Nuggets playbook at? Hey, listen. Hey, it's your time now. Hey, listen, turn up, man. And that's what they did, man. And man, thriller game, man. Patty
Yes.
Patty put in the overtime. I thought Patty put
Yes,
in the
I want to
overtime.
say it was a. I want to say he took it to overtime with a shot over Nikola. I want to
Patty
say
did. Patty Mills, man.
Patty went.
Listen, hey, these people, hey, listen, these players, listen, they may not get a lot of clock in the NBA, but listen, when they get in the NBA, it's something different about them FIBA rules, man. It's like they get extra, like when you country in your back, when you playing for your country too, it also give you a boost too. So like, hey, man, excellent. It was probably the best game so far.
It was a very, very good game.
Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
why Herm was capping early in the stream. Well, not I won't say capping, but like that's just his preference. You know, Herm doing Herm things. But that was the most exciting game of the week. Probably, hopefully not of the tournament. We never know. But so far, that is the most exciting game for them to make that historic comeback for the fourth quarter to go that way too. Like it was very up and down, very competitive. Joker showing why he's one of the best, obviously. But True was right, man. Like as much as we like people like to overhype or be overcritical of this Olympic play, you got to give respect. Respect is due. Giddy is playing good. It's that simple. Give that man his respect. And at the end of the
JG.
yo, this dude. And at the end of the day,
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, but at the end of the day, though, like if anything, this game reminded me that it's a single elimination tournament. Well, at this point, well, we obviously gonna break that down soon. But any team can get beat in one game. any team. So for Serbia to show that heart and resilience, let you know one how dangerous the Olympics is, but also two, some teams ain't gonna lie down, man. It's that simple, bro. Like this is big for a lot of countries. It's not like we don't have the same the Olympic goal for basketball is not the same perspective for the US as it is for other countries. Way different, bigger, way different deal for other countries. You are a hero if you even get a medal in basketball in some countries. Like it's that simple. So the fact that Serbia came back from that, it shows you how bad they wanted it, how much they care about the Olympics, and most importantly, how they feel about their country.
Exactly. That's right. Everybody got to put on for the country. But once again, shout out to Patty Mills. He is 35, playing in his fifth Olympics, making him one of the most decorated players in Australian basketball history, and has developed a penchant for his big games and international play. He was quiet, mostly in France, averaging just over 13 points while shooting 35% from the field. He found his shot on yesterday. He had 18 points in the first half, and basically was a big reason why they were, was a part of the reason why Australian was able to compete yesterday. Yeah, just amazing international play by two teams. Once again, shout out to the Serbian Kings, of course. Serbian Kings.
They ain't gonna stick, Martin.
It's not gonna stick.
They ain't gonna stick.
I think they call something too, though. I think they call something too. Like, but I don't know.
What do they call? I'm sorry. Are they legit?
I think Australia called the Boomers stuff. I think the Boomers. Australia called the Boomers. I don't know. I think I forgot what I don't know. I think they just call Serbia, man. I don't know. I think some countries do. No, certain countries do got nicknames though.
Yeah.
Like Australia, they call they the Boomers, and like I think South Sudan, they like or something. I don't know. Nigeria, they something. Nigeria's like the Tigers or something like that. I don't know. It's
Team
like
USA, we need one.
nah, we
the Avengers.
I thought
we the Avengers.
Aren't they just called Niger? Am I going crazy? I thought it was called Niger. Huh? All right, never mind. Let's move on.
Your call. But next we're gonna talk about the bracket breakdown. H30, you got that?
True the King, please show a visual to the people so they can understand why I'm about to give them this information. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is the road to the goal, people. This is what we'll take for basketball teams to medal in this tournament. So in the quarterfinals, that is the round where there's the one game go home. So Brazil, you're going home. Australia, you're going home. Greece, despite Giannis' resilient efforts, you're going home. And obviously Canada, join your boy Drake, you're going home. Bunch of fans.
Damn.
We ain't gonna do that right now. We ain't gonna do that right now.
be successful.
We don't do that right now. But nevertheless, in the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen, we have obviously the U.S. taking on Serbia for the third time in this Olympics. Then we got Germany versus France. The winner of those two games will obviously um, um, ex- advance to the gold medal game, which is this weekend. And then the loser of that game, of the gold medal game, will face the winner of the losers between of the quarterfinals. So basically, at this point, it's not just one game go home anymore. If say hypothetically, the team USA wins Serbia, but then they lose to Germany in the second round, does not mean they're not going to medal. It means they have a chance to either get silver or bronze against the winner of the other bracket, and that's how this format works. So right now, from the semifinals onward, we got medal games, people, and that's what's going to determine who gets gold. So my question to the panelists and to the chat, because let's be honest, bro, unless you're un-American, like you know who's gonna win gold, but who's gonna come in second? Who's gonna come in third? True, one of your teams you had coming in third just went home, brother.
Yeah,
Who gonna take their spot? Who gonna take their spot?
Canada, but hey, listen, man. You know, I listen, man. The best team in Europe. I'm taking the best team in Europe. And you know, all the rest of the teams are from Europe.
I'm saying you're not specifying, bro. Like you're not specifying.
You know, Germany. Germany. We talking about the world champs. Noah Lyles' voice. FIBA World Cup champ. We didn't forget. Like they won FIBA World Cup last year, man, for a reason. They got one of the best chemistry. They may got the best chemistry out of all the teams. Dennis Schroeder and Daniel Tice and the Wagner brothers, man. Whew, man, like listen, man, listen. Dennis Schroeder, man, one of the best. Man, listen, and Dennis Schroeder is good at the NBA. He's a good player at the NBA, but when it comes to international play, he steps his game up. He's like the German AI. How he
So
out
who
here?
getting third? True.
That bit and Daniel Tice. Listen, Daniel Tice is a third string big. He don't even get in the game sometimes. But listen, when he's starting and shoot balling. The Wagner brother, we ain't got Franz. Come on, you see the. I know y'all saw that highlight. He had the switcheroo dunk on Wemby. Boy, hey, Germany's a problem. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's gonna be our biggest test. Germany will probably play great defense. They big team. They got NBA players. They got experience. I think Germany gonna get that silver, man. They gonna get that silver.
Who's getting bronze?
Yeah, bronze.
Who getting that bronze? I gotta go with Serbia, man. I hate to say, I gotta go with Serbia, man. Because listen, because one of the reasons is that Rudy Gobert situation is crazy. That's a wild situation. Like to have actually at this time where you gonna need him, especially you gonna need Rudy Gobert in these games, regardless of how the chemistry is, whatever case may be. You gonna need him, and if he ain't out there, I mean, hey, it's gonna be tough. Serbia, they're got solid. I mean, I just think Serbia gonna be a better team than France. They beat. I mean, that was like an exhibition game, but they handed France easily last time they played. So I'll say Serbia get that bronze. So yeah, Germany get that silver, and Serbia get that bronze. Oh yeah, Giannis went home. Yeah, Giannis did go home too. We ain't forget you too. We went home too. We went
No,
home
shout
too,
out
Giannis.
Giannis though. Giannis just went.
You know what I mean?
Giannis
His
just-
brother, boy, his brother was snapping too. You saw his brother, Stephanakis? He was how he was in them
No, I'm not gonna
bleachers.
cap. The NASA's and FIBA games is awesome. Like I don't know. It's
Nah, how
like
he was. Listen, how
like
he was on bleacher cheering on for Giannis. Boy, he was man. Listen, dog.
you know them
He
no you
snapping.
know them low lights he gets in the NBA. Like in FIBA, they become highlights. The same moves. It just they work. Like I don't know. Like it's just
He
like I don't know.
should have been on the team. He should have been. He can't make the Greece team. Is crazy though. Like the fact that Tanasi can't. I ain't go. He can't beat them allegations. He can't make an Olympic Greece team is insane. But that's neat. When they said they had no NBA players,
And
it's like
oh, True, you said so. True, you got USA winning gold. You
yeah,
got
absolutely.
Germany coming
Germany
in
winning
second,
silver
and then
and Serbia winning.
Serbia in third. Ace
Yeah,
30. Zeno, who y'all got?
What was
Uh,
that?
I got the USA, of course. They can go by
Period.
landslide.
10 goal. Yeah, agree. Yeah.
No, obviously, I think my original prediction is going to still remain true. I had France winning bronze and Germany winning silver. That's
Mm.
and so I should have put some money on in Vegas, but whatever.
Yeah, Zeno.
I agree. For the most part, I do agree with what Study said that USA is going to win. It will,
By landslide.
of course.
USA.
maybe
If
next
we got
time.
the
Maybe next time.
Avengers. Yeah.
And who's getting bronzes? I mean bronze silvers. You know,
Bronze. I think Serbia. Silver. I mean, by just because they're not seeing US on the same bracket, I think it's going to be Germany. Um, Sadly, France might get packed up before they even reach the medal round. That's sad to see, actually. Actually, just because I want to be a bit different, I'm going France for this was called the second place. Just so I wanna see if France actually see if they can get a silver medal. Honestly,
Me, I got USA, of course. Second, I'm gonna go France. 2. I'm gonna go France at 2, winning silver, and then I'll go Serbia at 3. But I really think France and Serbia could. It like those two. Like I could see Serbia taking silver, and I could also see France taking bronze. Like you can flip those two. But USA should not fall below a gold.
Yeah. Y'all sleeping on Germany though, man. People don't sleep on
Yeah, I
Germany.
gotta sleep on Germany.
Daniel Tice is different. FIBA Tice
I like
is one
Tice.
of the best big men in FIBA, man. He one of the best big men in FIBA, right? Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. He may give us problems though. We gonna win, but he may give us problems when we run on FIBA rule. It's something different about FIBA Tice and Dennis Schroeder. Like he's like
Yeah.
AI out there, man. He like I saw like he like top 5 in conversations for like Olympic MVP, something like basketball MVP or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
LeBron like number 1. He's like that. Yeah, he's in that. Listen, mind you, he's
Man,
the
that
best
man not even
player.
top 5, bro. Stop lying to the people. That
He
man not
is
even
top
top 5,
5.
bro.
He
Man, Mario,
only
get this
top.
graphic
Okay,
off the screen, man. Like the people need to see True Face when he's live. Like,
hold on,
bro, that man not even top 5, bro. Like, y'all,
He
man, bro.
like top 5 or top 10. Okay, if I saw a list with like 10 people, or it was like more, it was like the people that's like okay, try to get a chance to get the against the Olympic MVP. His name was on it. He's the best player on France. And I said France, but Germany. He's the best player on Germany.
No,
That says a lot.
bro. Dennis Schroeder was top 5, bro. Stop. Why we gotta lie? Like, what you talking about?
He said he wasn't top 5.
He was top 5. Dennis Schroeder's the best player on Germany, bro. What are you talking about?
No, that's why I said that's listen. I said that's why I said that he's one of he's in the
No,
conversation with
you
yeah,
said
that's
he
what
was
I
the
said.
best. My fault. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. He said he's in the like he's been balling. Like people don't get it twisted because he's a 6-man in the NBA or just a regular school. I mean, hey, listen, ask Germany how they feel about Dennis Schroeder, man. He a legend over there. It's Dirk and Dennis Schroeder up there. German players, y'all. Listen, it's Dirk. Who else? Dirk. Who second? Dennis Schroeder's up there. He's up there, man. Believe it or not.
Yeah. But shout out to E. Gibson in the chat. He said that Serbia, France, and Germany will all be playing for second place, and I'm not mad at that. That's pretty good. But we gave y'all our middle predictions. Now we gotta move on to some comments that one of the players on Team USA said. Devin Booker believes that becoming an NBA champion is more difficult than winning a gold medal. He said, I feel like all the best talent in the world. Do you want me to do the Booker comments or?
I mean, you might as well finish it. You're halfway there, right?
Okay, yeah, sure. I feel like all the best talent in the world is in the NBA, and this is coming from an Olympic gold medalist who believes that being an NBA champion is probably harder to do. This somewhat correlates to Noah Lyles. We're going to keep it right now just on Devin Booker. And I agree with Devin Booker.
So the Noah Lyles part, he was remember last World Game was last Olympics or World Games? Pretty sure Olympics.
Yeah.
He said basically it was a response to Noah Lyles because Noah Lyles backed up his words. Because we obviously gonna talk about it later. But basically he was responsive to Noah Lyles saying NBA champions aren't world champions. That's why Devin Booker said that.
And I mean, I understand Noah Lyles' comments. I feel like that it was unnecessary, but I understand 100% where he was coming from. NBA is it's so weird. NBA is so weird to me. It's weird. But what were y'all thoughts on Devin Booker and Noah Lyles?
Technically, like I said, the world champion talk. Technically speaking, like Noah Lyles is factually correct when it comes to the
Right.
technicalities of being a world champion. But that being said, the other way, technically speaking, in reality, the NBA has the best players in the world, and that's the.
Exactly.
I mean, and to piggyback on Devin Booker comments, yes, it's harder to win an NBA championship than a gold medal or in any championship in any league because of the fact that it's 82 games in the season. That's grueling. 82 games and like and that and people understand like that's a big difference when you playing like maybe like 20 something game. But let's go like use and yeah, nowadays you got people playing basketball all year round, like starting like high school AU, but you may play at least like less than 82 games a year, right? Even if you playing AU and all that stuff, right? Tournaments, all the clothes, you may be playing like 50 games or something. College, you playing like court, depending on you go deep in tournaments, whatever, 30 something games, whatever. But then you go in the NBA, you playing 82 games. Then some of those games are back to back, and those are longer games, 48-minute games. And then now you add an in-season tournament. So you know that's an extra game. You go to the championship game. Then let's say you go to all the way to the finals and go to the playoffs and all that. And it's like and mind you, we're not even talking about preseason games. It just it's grueling, you know what I mean? So like when it comes to these single elimination games and things like that, when it comes to FIBA World Cups or Olympics or there's other leagues too. I mean, they don't have. I think we're the only league, and I'm not top of my head to have 7 game series. At the top of my head, I may be wrong. The NBA, I mean, others they may have like I think I have like a 3 or 5, but like mind you, 7 game series, you gotta go and then you go to play, you gotta win 4 times. You gotta beat somebody 4 times in 7. You know what I mean? In 7 games, which if that ain't is it is easier said than done, right? So yeah, to that point, what Devin Booker is saying, in which Devin Booker is credible of saying this because he's a guy that won Olympic gold medal and he didn't win the championship. He ain't no NBA champion, but he's been there. He knows what it takes to even been there. He knows that like he's been in the league for a while. He understands that he's been on garbage teams and he's been on the best. You know, so he's seen all that. He saw the grind. So yeah, absolutely. Like Devin Booker is absolutely correct about these comments. I don't care what nobody say. Like, listen to because me, in my opinion, we understand technically speaking, the world champion top. No, listen, you an NBA champion, you the best in the world. Point blank, period. You the NBA champion, you is a world champion. I don't care. Listen, I'm that dude. Listen, listen because y'all have no problem. These international people don't have no problem. You know what I mean? Because Victor Wembanyama, what's the players he go? What a player he said he go watching? He ain't say. I don't think he said Tony Parker. He understands Tony Parker influence, but he's saying Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? He understands the hierarchy. So it's like when we all these, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, I mean, I don't want to say semantics because it's not semantics because technically speaking, yeah, the world title championships, yeah, like, but because the NBA champions not playing against the EuroLeague champions
Yeah, it's not an
or the,
international league,
but we
even though
all know, hey,
others can.
but we all know. Let's be real,
We know.
like
That's why it's like Noah, you're right. Devin Booker is also right. I don't know. Zeno, what do you think?
Oh, we haven't had this conversation before. I just realized. To be honest with you, it's kind of pretty much what Tree said. I'm just gonna just put in my own little words. It's just semantics. If you're constantly playing against some of the best players in the whole world, this league that we have is not a national league. It's actually an international league because there's players coming from all places of the world and um and competing in this specific league, and still X, Y, and Z people are still able to win the chip. And then you remove some of those players, you go into the Olympics, and they're still winning. Like, what do you want them to prove that they are actually better? In this context, I think NBA championship is harder because you're playing against better talent. That shouldn't really be hard to understand. unless you're like on a bad team, like sorry, unless you're like on a really bad team when it comes to the Olympics, especially if you're on the US is so much more talented than everybody else. No wonder why D-Book said winning the chip, in the NBA is harder because his team is nowhere near overwhelmingly more superior in talent compared to the rest of the league. Like he is on USA against the rest of the world. So I understand that.
Hey, 30.
I think Booker was right. Booker was right in terms of basketball. Um, my panelists did a great job of True pointing out the structure, Zeno pointing out the competition. I'm not gonna touch on that. In my opinion, out of nearly the hundreds, I think it's almost like 100. It's almost 100 different events that you compete at the Olympics that we compete in the Olympics as US. Basketball is the only one. I mean, is literally it's the only one where we don't really have competition historically. Despite our dominance in gold medals and medals in other events, which we're going to talk about that soon, basketball, we're head and shoulders above everybody because at the end of the day, our talent in that sport in comparison to the other countries is laughable. Yeah, that's why you notice teams get more of a headline and more attention just for having close games with us, dog. Just for having close, not win, having close games with us. And if you one of the two teams that beat us in the last since 1992 in FIBA or Olympics, you're famous forever. Like that's how
Actually,
dominant we were as Team USA in
can I add
basketball.
on to that? Can I add on to that?
Go ahead.
Unironically, you just reminded me of something because I want to say it was yesterday. It was yesterday. One of my colleagues was talking to me about how his team is like because he's from Greece. If I remember in '06, Greece knocked out the America. It was called America in '06, right? And that's what created the Redeem team in '08. He was speaking to me about that specific situation because he knew that I like watching basketball and I talk about basketball. So like the fact that something like that is still stuck in his mind nearly 20 years later, that should explain to people how dominant the USA team has been for so long. If someone who's significantly older, I don't know how old he is because I don't really ask, maybe he's like in his 40s, 50s. If someone can remind themselves something that happened 20 years and speak about it with so much fervor like that, that should explain to you how dominant the US team is, honestly.
Yeah, when it comes as dominance ascends, expectations of the opposition descends. Like for my competition and boxing lovers in the chat, y'all should know this. There was fighters who was getting judged if they survived long enough against Mike Tyson. Not win. When Mike Tyson on his run, people was having bets and expectations of whether or not they'll make out the first round because how dominant Mike Tyson was. And it's the same thing decades later, similar to Floyd. Not if you can beat Floyd, but if you hurt Floyd, if you make the fight competitive enough where we can maybe question, maybe not he lost, that's a victory to some people. And
Can
that's
I,
only a
can,
testament how dominant a person the opposition is.
when
What is
you
it?
finish, when you finish, I
Oh,
need to
so
address someone.
so at the end of the day, right? For basketball, I want to reiterate for basketball that Devin Booker is 1,000% right. Like bro, ain't nobody mess. They not like us. They not like us, though. Like, it's literally that simple. Now, when it comes to these other events, winning a gold in the Olympics is a very big deal. It's a very big deal. For some countries, you even got a medal to be a hero in some of these other events.
Carlos
I'm
Aloro.
like correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not going to pronounce this young lady's name, but the woman who won the 100-meter sprint for the women, right? That was
Yeah,
the first medal her country ever
Saint
got in
Lucia.
track.
Yeah, was it
Yeah,
Saint Lucia? Right? Yeah, yeah.
yep. That was the only medal her country ever got in track. Then opposed like for the U.S. It's not like for track. Like we don't downplay people who get silver or bronze, but we don't give you nowhere near the same love for other countries if they were just to make it. So that's the difference of standards, and Zeno. That's because your answer to that exact standard. Because as a country, we raise the standard so much. Because believe it or not, y'all, it ain't just basketball we win the medals in, dog. It ain't. But go ahead, Zeno. You want to address somebody?
Yeah, there's one thing I wanted to address. Yeye said Greece smoked USA in 04. I literally just searched this up because I remember him talking to me about it and we were searching up ourselves. It was in 06 in the FIBA World Cup, like I said. So, but
yeah, and to that point, like I seen Matt. It was a Filipino gymnast. He's like the first one ever won a gold medal in the Philippines or something like that. It was something like to your point that it's not a that was like he's the first, right? And he got the bag. I think the country paying him like $500,000. Like he got unlimited ramen or something like that. It was like he got all these perks like health care for the rest of his life. It was some crazy list of things that he did just because of like he won a gold medal in like as a gymnast. Like it was a list of I forgot the guy's name. It was like that's crazy. I'm like, man, like he's a superstar over there. Like he got like he good for the rest of his life. I mean, but it's even like I said, hey, that's how like Carlos Arroyo, he's a whole basketball legend because of his performance and like so it's like, hey, who else? Like Manu Ginobili. You got what Manu Ginobili did in '04 is the reason why people think he's better than D
Oh
Wade.
hell,
You
no,
know what I
think
mean?
about
So
it.
it's like
True, true.
so
True. If you ask Manu Ginobili, right? Hey, which team championship or team championship was the most important or the most impressive to you? One of your four rings with the Spurs or that Argentina run in '04?
that Argentina,
He
he
gonna say
paid
'04.
away for he paid away because like that was a big deal, not just for Argentina, but all those countries, like I said, the South America, all those players that came before him. You know what I mean? That's from those areas. You know what I mean? Because like now, all of a sudden, now it's like that was a big deal. Because like yeah, we knew because we everybody thought like Manu was like European. Nah, he's from Argentina. Like he played in Euro League. You know what I mean? But he's from Argentina, and like Argentina, it wasn't known for basketball. They were more known for soccer and other sports. Basketball was not very high. You know what I mean when it comes to the hierarchy. So when he did that, like he's a Argentina. Shoot, I guarantee he go to Argentina. Like he's one of the greatest at. Like he's like he can do no wrong. So it's like it's definitely a different level. Especially when you beat Team USA. When you beat Team USA, it's like it's something on your like you gonna have forever. Like so. I mean,
Well, yeah. All in all, we agree with what Devin Booker said.
yeah,
Like
shout
what
out Devin Booker
everybody
though, man. Listen, hey, he was
he
cooking.
kind of went crazy. Yeah, he cooked the game after. So no.
I told y'all it was easier.
Had to show out, after what Sonny Lee did. So shout out to both of them.
Yeah, man.
But we talk about the 5v5. There's also a 3v3 basketball team thing that goes on in the Olympics as well. USA, we had our team and we were not that great. But the Netherlands took home the gold. And Ice Cube, who is the owner, founder of the Big Three, challenges the 3v3 gold medal winners, which, like I said, are the Netherlands, in a winner-take-all game for 150K game, obviously. So, who do we think? How do we think that they would over here?
Yep, I'm gonna play his comments because some people didn't see it. So
Yeah, go ahead.
some people didn't see it. So let me. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, take down the banner before you. So.
Oh yeah. That shit. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, our men's 3v3 is not. It's a joke. I didn't even know we had one, to be honest.
let me see. Boom.
But shout out to Jimmer for that, because he played.
Why can't she? I won't let me share my screen. Let me see.
Oh damn, I was on screen. Whoops.
Hey, we can keep on talking. I don't know why it won't let me share it now.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought I
so
turned my camera off. Holy fuck.
you're
My bad.
fine. You're fine. I don't think the USA 3v3 men's team came back with a medal. Am I right? We didn't come home with the medal.
Oh, I got it. I got it now. Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. Nobody answered
So
my
good.
question. Okay, go ahead.
My fault.
I don't know. That's why I didn't answer it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie
you're
to you, am I?
Hey,
I can say
y'all
yes,
see
and
it?
then I turn out to be a liar. Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. No. Not gonna lie, this downtime is nuts.
I'm trying. I don't want to go to the women's because then that's a whole other section. And
I'm
I
not
want to brag.
blaming
Let me
you.
see.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
blaming you. I just find this funny.
I want to, yeah.
Yeah, let me. Oh, y'all see it on the screen?
Yeah.
It's only right if the gold medal winners come and play the Big Three All Stars and see who's the best in the world. Pat McAfee put up $100,000. We're gonna put some money on top of that, fly him in, and put him up, and we can do this August 18th, right before our championship game. It's on CBS. The whole world can watch. I think it's fun. It's friendly competition. You know, they have friendlies in soccer all the time. So this is our version of a friendly. You know, we're going to call it the Big Cup, though, because we feel like it's a big deal.
Yeah, how y'all feel about that? I mean,
I think
he put the challenge out there for the Netherlands that won a gold medal.
it would be nice.
It would be nice. If I was in Netherlands, I'm saying for me, I might not go just to hate. Just be like, just to be like, like the Noah Lyles said, "Oh, you didn't play against actually the best players in the world. It's not a world championship." Like, well, I actually won a world championship. Why are we gonna play against your team? You're not part of.
Exactly.
That's what I would hate.
Right. The
Exactly.
Netherlands have nothing to prove. They did their job. They went out and won gold. It would be just like
Exactly.
race competition. To be honest, you can kind of. I mean, I don't know what it is with the 3v3 Ice Cube 3v3 league, the Big Three league, obviously, and the NBA not joining forces, because I think that would be extremely dope. You could possibly send one of the 3v3 teams over there to represent Team USA.
If anything,
So
you know what I think he's trying to do? He's trying to. I'm trying to look for the specific wording here, but I feel like they're trying to collect some of the shame that he got in the Olympics because he wasn't well. He didn't actually think things through when he made that team, and now he wants to bring them over. Of course, he's gonna pay them if they win, but also to show, okay, this is actually the team that I would have brought if I had more time to, pay attention and actually build a team for the 3v3. Even though he had 2 years for it, so shouldn't really be complained. But I get what he's trying to do.
so for those who don't know, here's how you qualify. So basically, this is how you qualify for 3v3 basketball, right? Now, obviously, the hosting country gets automatic 2 spots, you know, but basically they go by like your country's top ranked players, top 25, top 50 players qualify in regards to 3v3. The way you rack up points to qualify, you got to go to basically the Olympic qualifying tournaments. Um, for this particular year of Olympics, the qualifying tournaments was from April 12th to the 14th, May 3rd to the 5th, and May 16th to the 19th. So NBA players can qualify, but as we know, due to conflict of scheduling and priority, our chance of seeing any current NBA player playing in 3v3 is slim to none. However, I think going forward, what Ice Cube did, similar to what Zeno implied, or my fault, not implied, but explicitly said, the big three can make the next Olympics. They can qualify. They just got to rack up points in the tournament. And so once you have enough points and you're efficient in the ranking system and you're ranked top 25 of your country, that's the qualifier. And then they go through their own bracket, and then so on and so on and so on. Medal games, boom. So
Hey,
technically, NBA players can qualify, but they're not going to because that's during their season. But guys in the big three, retired NBA players, Ice Cube should definitely going forward take advantage of that. I think in regards to this challenge, he's doing what most great businessmen do: try to bring more attention to your product. What more attention he'll get in 2024 if some of the guys from the big three beat the world Olympic champions in the big three? What bigger promotion than that? So I think that's why he initiated the challenge. In the video, the extended clip, he offered to pay for their travel completely, pay for the hotel completely. Essentially, he said, "Man, I'll pay for y'all Jordans and sneakers and custom uniform if y'all just show up." And frankly, I don't think the Dolphins are gonna do it. I don't think they're
I
gonna do
mean,
it.
it's
They should.
150K.
They
From my
should, bro.
opinion, why is 150K? It's 150. Come he said they're gonna add because I think Pat put in a 100K. I think Ice Cube gonna put the 50K. So they
250,
gonna
yeah.
put the 150K, 150K.
If Pat, by the way, firstly one, I just want to add this on. If one of the actual players of your league is put up more money than you are, that's nasty work. I just want to throw that one out there.
And,
Uh,
and also and also too, this is a respect thing. Listen, let's be real. The big three paved the way and helped elevate the game of 3v3 basketball. We
Oh,
have to
1000%.
acknowledge that. So we're in the 3v3 been going on for years, but like big three, it made it more like you said, it's not it's coincidence that
No, made it more popular.
3v3 now. It's not a coincidence that the Olympics got 3v3 now, and then we have big three been going on for like 5 years now. So it ain't a coincidence that
Yeah, yeah.
the rise of it has been listen, man. Listen, never the reason why never they're gonna show up because they know they're gonna get that work.
Yes.
That's the real reason why they gonna show up. Come on, they didn't want to
Have
see
you
Michael
seen
Beasley.
Joe Johnson, nigga?
And it
Like,
was Joe Johnson, big three Joe Johnson is Michael Jordan. Big three, Michael Beasley. That's LeBron and Jordan right there in the big three. Michael Beasley. Who else? Who the third? Corey Brewer, nice in the big three. I ain't gonna listen. Corey Brewer. Listen, Corey Brewer, bro. Listen. Corey Brewer, Michael Beasley, Joe
Jeff
Johnson,
Teague just got there. Jeff Teague looking nice.
Jeff Teague. Man, listen, dog.
Celtic
Listen,
alumni.
man. Come listen, man. Jeff Teague and Joe Johnson. And Joe Johnson, too. You know what I mean? Shout out to Joe. Listen.
No, nobody mentioned
ISO,
them Celtic
I,
boys for Joe Johnson, man.
ISO,
We ain't doing
ISO.
that.
Hold on, we love Joe. Come on, ISO Joe. That shit we never should trade. That's neither here or there. ISO Joe, man. Come on, man. Listen, Netherlands didn't want that smoke. They want that Jimmy for that smoke. Listen,
Soup to
come on,
be Kawhi. Duke in the
listen.
comments.
And
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kawhi might as well. He be missing games anyway. Allegedly,
Yo, wow.
Stephen A. Smith said he'd be able to play. Listen, Kawhi, they do something. Come on
seem to
now,
be
you
quiet might be the
part-time
worst
schedule.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's
That's
funny.
That's
crazy.
crazy, man. That's crazy.
You guys are
Hey, listen,
I'm telling you chat are nasty people. I just want you to know that
Frank
you're
Nitty.
nasty.
Frank Nitty. Nah, we don't need Frank Nitty though. It's levels. Like Frank Nitty is nice. Y'all know who Frank Nitty is. Like Frank Nitty is nice, and he's in the big three. But there's other guys. Corey Brewer. Uh, Now the two for sure. Joe Johnson, Mike Beasley. They ain't listen.
What big you bringing over? You gotta bring it big. What big you bringing over? A big three.
Mhm.
Um, Man, get Dwight Cousins. We
Oh,
good.
DeMarcus Cousins, yeah.
Dwight and
DeMarcus
Cousins, we
Cousins,
good.
I heard they formed a
We
super team
good.
in some league overseas.
yeah.
Come on, man. Don't let us get NBA player. Hey, they know they slick too. Adam Windhorst kind of alluded to this. They were talking about this. Y'all ain't slick, FIBA trying to put the schedule the qualifiers during the NBA season. Y'all ain't
like they
y'all ain't going
now.
to cater to NBA. The reason why the Olympics and basketball period mainly because the NBA and basketball why it being played, but y'all gonna disrespect and just say, you know what, man, get out of here, man.
No,
Y'all know
but
better.
true. That if I was the Olympic Committee, I'd do the same thing because, like I said, no, like if you look at other sporting events, there's no discrepancy in domination like that, like we have for the men's basketball, women's basketball,
That
all
ain't true.
basketball. Let's keep it true. Like since
That ain't
remember
true.
17U, I don't know, like the 17U, like we're dominant, true. So like there, think about it. If we and think about it, if we actually respected the big three guys like Jalen Brown and Mike and Mikal Bridges will do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you're the Olympic Committee, you don't want that.
When it
You don't
helps,
want that.
but that being said too, though, it's also affects other schedules too around the league, well around the world too, other leagues around the world because other leagues around the world will be playing the Euro League. It affects the Euro League players too that want to play because they play around the same time too in April. If I'm mistaken, right? They play in April,
Yeah, they
all the
play.
Euro
They
League, all
like,
that stuff.
yeah.
All I'm saying is the reason why they need to change it because it will elevate 3v3 basketball where you can see more of the best players around the world. And mind you, it's a different level, it's a different game. It's something, it's a listen, because like I said before, we may see the Giannis, bro. The Antetokounmpos on Greece team. Why not? Why can't we not see that? You know what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna lie.
I'm just
That sound like a
saying.
wrestling. That sound like a wrestling match. I'm not gonna lie.
Andre Cooper, I don't know, man. What else? Who else? The Wagner brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dennis
the
Schroeder.
Kupos
You
for the
know what I mean?
Wagner. Hey, I'm not gonna cap. I
You know
watched
what I
it.
mean?
But the 3v3.
I'm saying it's not just for the NBA. It's the scheduling how they got these Olympic qualifying is stupid around because they know when basketball being played, and that's why it's like if they want to elevate this to be in a real because this a 3v3 is a it's a sport. It's something that we really got to start acknowledging really soon because, like I said, it's going to get if we wanted to grow. Because it is fat. Listen, it is fun to watch. I ain't gonna lie. 3v3 basketball is fun to watch. So I'll be, hey man, make it. Hey FIBA, do better because y'all got the WNBA players playing, and y'all don't mind them playing the best females around the world play. Those are like when you see the 3v3 for the female, those are the best in the world. Like these are like all around the world. For the basketball, you got dudes that can't play in their leagues in their own country in the 3v3. You got dudes in China that can't play in China League and CBA over there. So like, what we doing, man? We got Jimmy Fredette representing us, man. And, I mean, I know, and I know we wanted to go last. I know we wanted to go the last go around, but we got embarrassed this time around. That was disgraceful, man.
But sorry, you were keep going.
I was doing. It was just shaking my head on that. Y'all, man.
But yeah, unfortunately, the 3v3 men's did not bring home a medal. But I think we still lead when we talk in regards to like medal counts. Who got the most?
Put up right now. Bam.
Bam. We still at the top.
Hold on, remove that banner, true. Remove that banner, true. They need to know. They need to see it. They need to see it all. Y'all see it. It ain't just the gold. We got the most gold, the most silver, the most bronze. 94 medals in the Olympics ain't nowhere near done. This not, bro. The basketball players didn't even get their gold yet.
China snapping though.
Shout out to H of the UK. Y'all at least make top five. You know what I'm saying? Great Britain. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to you know what I'm saying?
Wait,
but like,
wait,
nevertheless,
okay. I was about to say, you said H, and I'm on the screen with
That's
you.
crazy.
I said shout out to Zeno. I said shout out to Zeno too. What are you talking about? Shout out to both of y'all. Like
Chat,
I don't know.
chat.
Now,
No.
they don't give.
We're not letting you get away with this. Chat. Reminder that this man said H of the UK before he said Zeno, the person that is literally next to him. That is
you know why?
actually nuts.
You know why? Zeno, why? Because you show proper respect to Team USA all around. Not like your cousin H from UK. This man on our show. This man on because we all know all black people in UK are related. That's not the point. This man on our
Crazy.
show said Team USA is going to lose. This man literally told us that Serbia and Germany were threats. That what this man said. He openly and true, correct me if I'm wrong. He honestly openly said, I'm rooting against Team USA because they are just that good.
Is he
Am I
wrong
lying?
for that? Is he wrong for
Am I
that?
lying?
Like
No,
if you
no.
it's like the Warriors in 2017 and 18. We know they're gonna win, but we want other teams to win. Is he wrong for thinking that?
Hey, this thing. Like I listened to like that's thing. That was one of my favorite songs from back in the days, It's called Wish Upon a Star. Beautiful song. But at the end of the day, no matter how much faith and wishing you do and
Okay.
prayers that you send up to the heavens above, at the end of the day on Earth 616, we the best.
616 is what?
We the best. We 61. Oh yeah, we definitely 616. We the sacred timeline. We the best.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
y'all see it, bro. It ain't just basketball, man. We got the man. Come on, dog. This y'all. We're not even done, Mario. We're not done.
No, say it
Dude,
louder, Mario. Don't be quiet about it.
No, I am so patriotic when it comes to the Olympics. When it comes to us defeating other places, when it comes to sports, I
I
am
pray you're patriot. I pray you
very
do the same thing
patriotic.
about the Grizzlies.
Team, exactly. That's how it is. How I am about my Grizzlies is how I am about when we gotta play everybody else with regarding sports. I ain't never
No
watched
worries.
rugby a day in my life. I was out there while I was watching the girls' rugby team, Team USA.
You see this?
I
Y'all see this?
respect
I
that.
was
Hey,
watching all those.
y'all see this? Hey, y'all see? Hold on, let me turn my cat code up.
no man,
Hold
take it down, True, and then
So
get
so
zoom up, man. Let the people see
on,
it.
hold on. Y'all don't think y'all really listen, man? Hey, man,
this is one of
y'all were
the
talking crazy.
this is
Y'all were
one of the
talking
bad things
crazy.
of
Let me put
working
this.
with Americans, man.
Y'all call. Hey, look at this. Hold on. Let me take this bear.
No, take it,
Y'all
man. Take it
talking.
down, man.
Hey, look, y'all see this, man? Y'all see this, man? Listen, man. USA, man. Listen, USA, man. This is a real uniform too. Real
There-
uniform. You know what I mean?
There's
Hey,
too
you
many
know.
Americans here, man.
Hey,
Holy
hey,
hell.
man. Hey, USA, man. Hey,
Hey,
listen,
hey,
man. You
Zeno,
should
this
have
is an
kept. Come
international
on,
channel.
man. Come
We
on,
got
man.
this is
That's
an
right,
international
Sergeant.
channel.
Come on, man. So, hey, man, it is what it is,
Like
man.
at a certain point, relax with the glaze. Holy
That's
crap.
Hold on, put
crazy.
it up. Hold on,
That's
bro. Man, put it
crazy.
back up. Man, put it back
That's
up. Put it back up,
crazy.
man.
All right,
Man,
yeah,
put it back up.
you
That's
guys.
Put it back up.
You know,
crazy.
wait, wait,
True,
wait,
put it
wait,
back
wait,
up.
wait, 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 wait. I apologize. Let's move on. I apologize. You know what? You guys are so great. You're amazing. Oh my God, no one can
Thank
stop you. I
you.
apologize. Okay.
Thank
How
you.
how 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 long I've been? I've been in since 2019, man. I've been in since
Now,
2019.
now, for those who don't know, they're basically the Olympics not only give you different medals for different sporting events, they give you different medals for overall country success. Now, Zeno, I'm not sure what fifth place gets you guys. Maybe a ribbon.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
sure, but
Okay.
I know what we
I
gonna
just
be. I
I
know
just want
what
to say.
USA gonna be.
I'm just gonna say I'm Jamaican, so I don't really care about the US. Those are
But
the
what
good
is your
players.
nationality?
I
What
don't
is your
see y'all. Where y'all
nationality?
at? Where y'all at? Where
Jamaican,
Jamaica at? Where Jamaica at? Y'all not even top 10, man. So
because we're a small country. Why are you laughing about that? Gee, I wonder.
hold on.
Ha ha
Nah,
ha
bro,
ha.
nah, man,
Ha
nah,
ha ha
nah.
ha.
Hold on.
You wasn't
Y'all
born
A
in
was
place
Jamaica.
with
top 10
pretty
at
much.
one point
You
in
wasn't
time.
born in Jamaica. He
Y'all was
doing the
top 10
Embiid
at one
thing.
point in time.
Zeno doing the Embiid
Oh
thing. Nah,
man,
bro, nah, bro.
nasty.
You
This
got
is
multiple
this
citizenships. I
this
respect it.
this is
I got a
not
passport
this
too.
is
I
nasty right
respect it.
now. This is nasty right now. What as the A study is implying
This
is
is nasty.
nasty right
I'm
now.
just
I
showing
think
you,
AC
Zeno. I'm
Jamaican
just
too.
showing you.
No,
Ain't UK
no,
Jamaican
because
too? That's
huh?
crazy too, though. That is
Hey, 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 it's not too
Hey,
crazy when I say cousin,
I've
but hey,
always I've always
Zeno,
been
this not
repping
crazy,
Jamaica.
bro.
I've
Zeno,
always
this
been
not
repping Jamaica. You need to relax with this.
Zeno. I don't see no Jamaica flag in your background. Zeno, this is not crazy, brother. I'm just informing you and the people what the rankings are, brother. This is recent events. The Olympics is the number one trending thing right now, and I'm just letting the people know what it is. What's been the results so far? It ain't my fault we winning this much in different events. We the best, man. We the best.
We the best. Period. Team USA on top. Shout out to Base Kids. He said China dead got 1 billion people and losing by 30. Crazy.
Wait, you said I don't have a Jamaica flag. That is true, but I do have a Jamaica towel.
Oh,
Stefan?
okay.
All right, come on, man.
That was funny, yo.
Represent.
He had to talk. He did have like it was easy access to get the tap. Like so, I can't. I mean, hey man, that was
Hey man, I came prepared. I stand on business. I stand on business.
He definitely had to walk nowhere anything. He really did. He had to. He had to fight.
Yeah,
Oh my God, bro.
I didn't even walk. I was just looking around my room because I'm almost certain I had something Jamaican related.
Oh my God, bro. That's the first time, bro.
Shout out our country. The fact Canada not up there. I hate that we are so close to Canada. But anyways, yeah, shout out to the Americans being dominant as always. True the King, we ready for your goofy?
Absolutely, man. This right here though, man. I ain't gonna lie, like this is glazing to like the highest degree, man. Like
says the Celtics fan. But Karen,
that's wild. This right here is despicable though. And I'm about to hold up. This right here. Because like it just came across. It came across my timeline. You know, it was an NFL Hall of Fame happening. This dude, I've been wanting to cook this dude too. He been getting on my nerves. Chris Canty on ESPN. I've been wanting to cook this dude, by the way. Like this right here was just ultimate glaze right here. Like, let me see this right, and then boom. Let me see this. Boom. Let me see. Can y'all hear it?
The 2024 Pro Football.
Y'all hear it? Mm-hmm. So basically, y'all see the title. Let's listen here. This is disgusting. Of the GOAT argument of Jordan and LeBron.
Hall of Fame class was enshrined in Canton this weekend. Congrats to all of the inductees. Not sure anyone had it on the board that the Hall of Famer that would steal the show at this year's ceremony never played football. In his acceptance remarks, defensive end Julius Peppers said, and I quote, "This isn't in my speech, but I'm going to say it anyways. And while I'm talking about Chapel Hill in North Carolina, and I know this is the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I ain't going to sit up here and act like my idol. And one of the reasons that I went to Chapel Hill isn't in the building. The GOAT is in the building. Michael Jordan, MJ, I want to thank you for the inspiration and the memories. Love you, big bro," end quote. Even amongst the greatest football players of all time, the reaction and the reverence that they showed for Michael Jordan is next level. LeBron could never. LeBron could never. CC, get him! LeBron just could never. Like I'm seeing Rod Woodson, I'm seeing Emmitt Smith, I'm talking about the GOATs, guys that got gold jackets, revering MJ, said, "Hey, big dog, it's been a long time." Literally fanboying out with Michael Jordan, who was there to celebrate little bro Julius Peppers getting into the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, LeBron James could never. That's why MJ is the GOAT. We saw this at the NBA top 75 anniversary, like when all of the players on the top 75 team were announced, and then Michael Jordan was the last one, and everything parted like the Red Sea to let Michael Jordan get to the middle of the podium where they had him standing alone and everyone else around him. But this was just an extension of that. We're at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. We talk about Devin Hester and Randy Gradishar and all of the greats going in, Dwight Freeney, all of these guys going into the Hall of Fame, and yet Michael Jordan was the center of attention.
Steals the show.
He steals the show. Like, I mean, just LeBron could never.
That's why it's a goofy tape, because it's like you saw the title, "What's your take on this weekend?" And he made it a whole LeBron James Jordan debate on the Football Hall of Fame. And that was super glazing, man. Goofy take of the week. That was your take on this weekend as this past. You garnered that off of the football NFL Hall of Fame.
But that was just something he noticed. That's something that he noticed. I feel with it.
And granted, Jordan's an icon of sports, but that's why
Lauri,
it was a goofy take, because It still was goofy and glazed. It was glazing. That was a glazing take of the week too. That's a double whammy. Goofy and glazing. That is wild. Double G's. You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? That was listen.
That's crazy.
Like that was the reach. It's like, bro, Julius Pepper. Y'all didn't know Julius Pepper played for North Carolina, right? He used to play basketball for North Carolina. That's why the North. If you know anything about North Carolina, their alumni basketball is tight. Like they got like group. Like anybody get in contact with each other. You from that? If you in that alumni from play for North Carolina, they a close knit group. You know what I mean? Like that's they. So it's like that's not so. Why wouldn't he be there? Why wouldn't he be there? That's his friend. That's his. He know him. And Julius Pepper play for Carolina Panthers. So it's like I don't understand. So, but you got that for saying, "Oh, LeBron James." That's why LeBron James ain't who he is. Like what? First of all, like I wouldn't be surprised down the line when LeBron James gets to that age where athletes look up to him and give him that same type of props, which you already see today, by the way. So it's like it was just goofy. And it was disrespectful because he made it a LeBron James Jordan debate on a Hall of Fame weekend. That's disgusting.
No, but the centerpiece was the impact of Michael Jordan. I was like,
no impact no football.
Yes, for them to have been a ceremony that was about football, and majority of the attention of what he drew from it was Michael Jordan. That's impact.
Hey, that's nasty work. That is nasty. LeBron had nothing to do with it. That's why LeBron, like, come on, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's a straight, like, listen, man, like, it's nasty work. And now we're gonna bring up off the court stuff and things that nature because now and people love doing that, and then people but come on, that was nasty work. It was a goofy tape because you could have talked about the greats. That's Devin Hester, the greatest returner in football history, finally getting inducted. Talk about that. Talk about and then Deion Sanders, a mentor, him gave him that gold jacket, help him put the gold jacket on. Talk about the people that had earned their spots to get in that gold jacket. Besides making it a basketball, regurgitated, so played out and stale LeBron James and Jordan debate to try to get ratings and views.
And Mari, that's what makes it goofy take a week because it's different because like you just alluded to, they all under the same alumni. They all the same brotherhood in terms of college, right? And Stephen A. is not the first time any other successful North Carolina person did something. Jordan gave them a shout out, but that man's response of Jordan giving a shout out to what he do to any other successful North Carolina Tar Heel. That tells you that's too much Blake Bart. I'm be honest with you. He's reaching like Reed Richards. Like that gold debate had nothing to do with the football Hall of Fame. Even no one's saying you can't mention Jordan. No one's saying that at all. But the fact that you somehow did a summon the inner spirit, you summoned the spirit of Skip Bayless just to give a take like that was completely unnecessary and completely straight glaze.
He has some legendary levels of knee pads right there, bro. Legendary levels of
like Mari, he didn't say, yo, shout out to Michael Jordan for showing love Julian Peppers or none of that stuff. And another common sense thing too, right? For anybody using the 40-year-old guy or this 50-year-old guy athlete is saying Jordan is the GOAT, first of all, either that 40 or 50-year-old guy is Jordan peer or he grew up watching Michael Jordan during his adolescence or kid years. So his perception of Michael Jordan is not going to be the same as LeBron. It's that simple. We all know these old people. They can't let their childhood go.
But even not even that makes, but there's even a step further for that. Julius Peppers played basketball. He didn't just play football for North Carolina. He played basketball for North Carolina. He met Jordan probably plenty of times. No Jordan, plenty of times. Like this isn't like that was glazing. So that and the question was, what was the biggest thing you took away from this weekend? And that was the biggest thing.
That's crazy.
That's disrespectful.
That's crazy.
Disrespectful, man.
I'm telling you, some people need to learn how to wipe their knees because that was crazy.
No, go ahead, Zeno.
Yeah, trick this court. But yeah, I'm on the side
Yo,
of
gosh.
I'm on the Lamont.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm on the side of Jordan is go give Jordan his props. Do I think that LeBron should have been mentioned? Probably not. But Michael Jordan to be the center of attention at a football event.
I'm gonna put that pick up too. That's the crazy thing about it. That Discord. See, but he praising this. It's like, nah, that'd be dead. That'd be nasty work. That I ain't gonna
You
do that.
ready
That's
for the
crazy,
fast
though.
break?
Sure.
You ready for the fast break? Yeah. Go ahead, put the picture up, True. We're gonna start it off.
Oh man,
This is
You gotta take
disgusting.
advantage now.
Are we really? Hold on. Are we really?
No, this is breaking news. We're a news channel.
Oh my god, this is
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Say until you put the picture up.
You know what? I'm gonna be a team player, I guess.
Hey, breaking news, Mario. We're news. Hey, speaking of Jordan.
Yeah, speaking of Michael Jordan.
Hey,
Michael
majority rule. Majority rule.
Yeah, you gotta put Lamont sent it, so I'm assuming he wanted up. So breaking news. Speaking of Michael the GOAT Jordan, Marcus Jordan, who was the son of Michael Jordan, was seen snorting a white powder during a poolside lunch in the south of France. The 33-year-old appeared focused as he did so, then smiled and chatted with friends. You gotta show the picture. Show it. This is crazy. This is the picture, y'all. The video is even worse. I saw the video.
There's a video.
There's a video, but I didn't send the video. But yeah, y'all, this is.
Damn, Jordan eyes is crazy. Like he just did allow his son is insane, bro. I'm just saying. Well, listen though, all that glazing he do. I guarantee you, Chris Candy ain't gonna talk about this. Talking about what's the thing? Hey, what's the thing you? Hey, what's the highlight? What you thought about this week? You ain't gonna bring up that. Shoot.
Hey man, Bronny like white girls. Marcus like white powder. It is what it is, man.
It could be nasal. It could be nasal spray though. That could be nasal spray though.
It's true. What nasal spray looks like that? What nasal spray look like that?
Nah, ain't no nasal spray. But listen, it could be like a some type of medicine or something like that. You know
what nasal spray you inhale sideways, bro?
I ain't looking good, man. I'm say that. Like, I try to help you. I tried to help, man.
It ain't looking good.
I mean, hey, man. He did this in the open too. This is daytime. This is you wild. Yeah, this is wild.
What was he thinking?
I mean, hey, man. I'm not surprised because Marcus Jordan has, unfortunately, of a past per se. I don't know. It's definitely.
Hey man, cocaine's a hell of a drug. It is what it is.
Know, man.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
This can't be tolerated.
That's perfect timing right there. I'll tell you that, though.
That is perfect timing.
That's excellent.
All that glazing. All that glazing.
Over under. How many headlines do you think mainstream media gonna talk about this? Over under.
Probably not a lot, to be honest with you. But shout out to Base Keys though. He said,
and see Mario, just based off true answer, Mario. That's why we know who's the real GOAT. Let's just because I'm not here, I don't no problem playing this role. Listen, that's because Jordan's not the GOAT, man. Listen, man, it's this simple, bro. That's how great LeBron is. The fact that people was giving so much headlines to Bronny James just for going to prom, and they hiding this from the world, Mario. They hiding this from the world, man. From the world, Craig. From the world.
LeBron cares about to eat this up. LeBron, I already know GOAT James is about to eat this.
Oh man, him and Lamont.
Not like Marcus. Not like Marcus.
I will say this though. I will say this too. Well, they killed Bronny in the media.
They did.
When he was smoking, but he was underage for one at the time. And let me put it. listen, I don't do drugs. I'm definitely don't do coke or crack. That's a no, right? I don't condone that. But
Hey, if you can afford coke, man, who am I to tell you? Who am I to judge you, though?
But Marcus Jordan is a grown ass man, though. That's a little bit of a difference. Like
He's too wrong. For real.
But
that is a
true,
little
what is
bit
that? Mac and cheese? Is that French mac and cheese?
Bronny was smoking weed. Bronny was smoking weed as and he definitely knows better. I mean,
underage.
But true, this man is snorting pure booger sugar above the mac and cheese, dog. That's
I don't.
And if he posted it,
that is crazy. After mac and cheese is crazy though. With the mac and cheese, with the drink, I know he
with the Bev. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta have Bev when you take coke. You gotta have Bev when you take coke. It's essential.
Man, Lamont, my grandma offered me coke for a toothache when I was 15. That was it's this thing called painkillers and stuff like that. That's the key. That's crazy though, Lamont.
My grandma never offered me coke. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like
that's crazy.
Oh man, but shout out to Marcus. Hey, Mario, like you said, man. Shout out to Marcus Jordan. Shout out to Michael Jordan. Because this is the result of your teachings, brother. It is what it is, bro. Hey, let's be honest, bro. Like, yeah.
Hold on, time about base keys. First of all, everybody knows. Listen, understand that he's a kid. That's why he did it. He got caught smoking weed on camera. Like that was the stupid thing about it. Like that was stupid. Like for one, so let's not even play that game. And then, like, first of all, yeah, people know what you're doing wrong, especially at this time, like weed. But listen, I condone none of it. For one, I'm just saying for him, for Marcus Jordan, it is funny though, because like to that point, people do love to use the outside angle that had nothing to do with basketball, right, to elevate guys like Michael Jordan, but then leave out certain things when it's convenient, like this. So I have no problem with it, because like I said before, that Chris Canty ain't gonna talk about this. You know what I mean? Chris Canty ain't gonna talk about this. You know what I mean? Hey man, so
Herm not gonna talk about this.
Weed ain't legal a lot of places either though. That's still federally still illegal federally. So like, hey, you go to the wrong place you want to.
Not in my state. Not in my city.
You ain't gotta have a certain. Don't have a certain amount on you. So,
right.
Hey man, but enough of this snorter, man. What's the next fast break, Mario?
Next up, once again, shout out to Michael Jordan and Marcus Jordan. Shout out to those two brothers. But now we got to move on and talk about a person that we all talked about earlier. Noah Lyles, who we know is an Olympic gold medalist after winning the men's 100. I think it was the 100 race.
Yeah, 100 and 200 and men's relay.
Yes, he won all of those. FIM said Coke definitely.
That's nasty.
They all crazy out there. That's crazy.
UGJ, 36 Mafia did say he was
He did say that. Mario, is this true? Is this true, Mario?
36 Mafia did say he was on that. I mean, they
I don't know, man.
We done piled on that way. We done piled on that way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, Noah Lyles, yes, is a gold medalist. Basically backed up the talks that he said a couple years ago. Couldn't label himself the fastest man in the world until he actually won a gold medal for it, and that's what he did. Backed it up, and this feat that he accomplished hasn't been done in 20 years. So, as much as I don't even want to say despise, but as much as he irritated me with his comments, he's still American. And I'm a root for everybody that's American. I know Noah Lyles had literally Americans wanting him to lose.
Lamont is wrong for this.
which is crazy.
What did Lamont say? You gotta
Wow. But hey, shout out to him. Shout out to Noah Lyles, man. Noah Lyles is, like I said, his first gold medal for the 100 meters since Justin Gatlin. That's way back. You know what I mean?
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought Noah lost too, though. I thought the winner from Jim. I thought, but listen, that was one of the best Olympic 100-meter races of all time. Listen, those boys, hey man, they was out there, man. So it's like, hey, shout out to hey, Sha'Carri couldn't do it, but listen, Noah did. So listen, I mean, it is what I mean. It's like, no, I ain't gonna.
Oh, that's foul. That's
But
foul.
not too much
That's
on
foul.
Sha'Carri. Not
She
too
still
That
got
is
much.
silver
foul
on the
too, though.
one. I don't, bro. At the end of the day, when you medal in the Olympics, dog, that's
like
impressive.
nah,
When you make it to the
like
Olympics,
nah,
that's beyond
like
impressive.
nah.
And the
Yeah,
fact
it would
that
be that was BS too, by the way, because she had to walk all the way to the event. So that's one of the reasons why she didn't make. I'm gonna put it out. I don't care. One of the reasons why she didn't win. That's why Shelly Ann didn't participate because they had to walk because they wasn't allowed where everybody else. They had to walk like a mile or something. Which
That's nasty
you
work.
about to
I
run
see. I always hate that shit. I always
when you
hate
about
that.
to
yeah,
run.
the part of that
So
the Jamaican women's track team, they was caught up in that too. They
yeah.
literally couldn't even make the event.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's why I think Carey would have won. Me personally, so I'm gonna put an asterisk on that. I don't care. I'm being nasty words USA all day. You know what I mean. Shout out to what's her name? So, from the one. I'm gonna
Alicia.
give her credit because in the day
Of
Carey still she
course.
didn't have the race, but but hey, she did. She competed anyway. She still got silver. So I mean, it is what it is. But that was
Yeah.
I mean that's why she
Um,
So,
with Noah though. Photo
but
finish.
Sheldon,
Noah had
no
the
man, like.
photo.
For those who still hating because they're I don't get Americans hating on Americans represent like I don't get that. How are you American? You hating on other American Olympians?
You be
Turn in your
surprised.
citizenship. I don't get that, bro. When I tell you the NBA Twitter was preying on this man's downfall, like even there's some people even to this day that saying, "Oh, he didn't really win the race." When one, the laser photo finish verified he won the race. The tracking cameras would literally count the amount of steps to run the race. He took him 40 steps to complete 100 meters. Thompson, the Jamaican, it took him 41 steps. However you feel about it, bro, you can't negate the facts.
It's not
That
even that.
man,
It's not even
well,
that
that.
man is a three-time gold Olympic champion. And for the
yes.
next 4 years, yes, three times. He could 3 out of the 27 goals we got now. But for the next 4 years, like everybody else who won the 100 and 200, he is labeled as the fastest man on the planet.
Let's get it,
Go ahead,
man.
Mark.
Lamont said, did y'all see how the U.S. women won the 4x400 relay with the girl from the Netherlands falling right behind the finish line? And that's the thing. I don't think a lot of people understand how, well, at least I didn't until like a couple of days ago, exactly how winners and people in track win. Because from my understanding, from what I got, it's your chest has to go past the line first
Yeah,
instead of your
chest.
feet.
Your head,
Feet.
I
This is
think your
crazy.
head,
Your
your
feet.
head,
No, it's your torso. Torso.
Yeah,
torso.
torso.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
I
and that's
mean,
exactly, how Noah got it. So I was just like,
And no allows if those who do follow track, that's his MO. Like he's never been it's called when you first he never been first off the blocks. Like that's the starting box that he's gets set in. He's never been first in any event that he raced in, majority of his professional career. But he has excellent strides in recovery, and that's why he was able to win that race, the 100 meter. The 200, they made it look easy. But like the 100, that's why he was able to catch up. And that's the reason why he was in deficit because he didn't start off. He didn't come off the blocks fast. But it ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
how you finish. And Noah Lyles is the fastest man on the earth. It's an American, so I'm happy. In other news, we didn't mention the girls earlier, the women earlier. Team USA played, the women's basketball team played today. We went up against Nigeria, and we, of course, won. We advanced to the semifinals. Asia Wilson was obviously the leader. She had 20 points. Jackie Young added 15 to the score. Brianna put up 13 and Brittany Griner put up 11 points. So shout out to the girls because we know that they're going to win again.
shout out to my aces, Jackie Young. I see you.
That's right. Jackie should be starting. DT and Chelsea looking like they should be coming off the bench. I'm not sure if they did today, but
Both
coach needs
my
to make
teams
some
representing.
decisions.
Both my team represent well. The Celtics and the Aces, man. Boy, I
Look
tell
at
you,
you,
man,
the two best teams in either. That's crazy.
Hey.
And then also shout out to the 3v3 women's basketball team because we did mention the boys earlier. The men earlier, we won gold. I'm not gold. We got bronze. We came in third. We had lost just way too many games, really. So shout out to Sierra Burdick, Ryan Howard, Dearica Hamby, and Haley Van Leaf. To those
she a baller though, man. She one of the best in college.
We won bronze. So shout out to them. Today, I think it was today, we found out that Lauri Markkanen, Utah Jazz star, is expected to agree to a massive long-term contract extension and sign Wednesday or later, making him untradeable for the entire 2024-25 season. What are y'all thoughts on Lauri staying?
What's your thoughts on Lauri staying, man? What's your thoughts, bro?
My only thoughts is that boy ain't going nowhere. No team can trade for him anymore. He's now stuck in Jazz hell from now on. Unless the Jazz can build a team around his what's called, they can find like a superstar level player to usurp him on the totem pole, and then he can just kind of do his thing. I don't see him ever being on a winning team in his peak. Because how old is he now? He should be 26 now, right?
Thank you. Let me double check. He definitely in his.
He's in his mid 20s. Lauri. Yeah, he's been in the league for 6 years, so he has to be in his mid 20s. He is 27. Okay, 27. So he's 27, and he's just got a. What's what I'm seeing? Is he not on the? Yeah, so 24, 25. Okay, so he still has a year left on his contract before that contract kicks in. So 24, 24, 2025, he's gonna be 28. And then 5 years after that. When he's off that contract, he's gonna be 33 years old. There is no time for him to really be traded to a winning team. He is so cooked. If he wants to win, if he's just trying to go for money, I respect it heavily. Go chase your bag. I think everybody in the NBA should be trying to get that generational wealth if that's your goal.
Yeah.
But trying to win, oh yeah, buddy, you're cooked. You're cooked, buddy.
Trudy King, who just came to the stage? Is that her?
You know it's Homelander. Come on now.
Yeah. You know Hollywood, huh? Huh?
What's up, her? Trudy King, we gotta start off with you. Thoughts on Lauri?
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, man. This is my analysis on it, man. Like Danny Ainge knew the talent of Lauri Markkanen. He believes in his talent, but he also was trying to fleece people too. Like that's the only way he was going to get rid of him because he's been in trade talks, whatever. So hey, listen, I'm at least if I'm gonna trade, I'm at least gonna fleece somebody. And he didn't. I mean, it didn't work. Team didn't buzz. It's all right. I believe him anyway. Shoot, I don't mind him staying. I'm gonna give him the bag. So okay, I'm gonna win regardless. That's how Danny Ainge feels. Like if Danny Ainge felt though he want to do a Brooklyn Nets part 2, that's what he was looking for. He was looking for the Nets part 2 in a sense, right? Of how he attained all the talent in the draft picks when he was on the Celtics GM. But I mean, listen, I think it's a good move. Lauri Markkanen has a lot of potential. He could get better. Who knows? But Utah, I think they are very when it comes to one of these young teams, they don't get talked up about enough when it comes to potential or what it can be. And like I said, with Lauri Markkanen, I like the young talent they have on their team, and like I said, if they can, Zeno's point, they can build off of that and build around Lauri Markkanen and may find a superstar or whatever and keep building in the draft. Utah can make some noise. So I think it ain't a bad deal at all. 230, 5 years. I mean, hey,
Man, I'm gonna make this.
Prices went up the market, man.
I'm gonna make this simple plan. We all gonna have an off-season episode, right? Talking about every other team moves, whatever. But Man, forget Roddy Piper's formerly known as Danny Ainge, bro. Like, forget that dude. Like, at the end of the day, now with his greediness and unwillingness to trade marketing for reasonable deals with multiple teams, now he has to rely on this upcoming draft to build a proper future for the Jazz. He has to. They're not going to attract nobody free agent, and the fact that you made this extension, now you can't trade one of your best assets. You got to tank again. You got to. But nevertheless, like this what Breeze get you, bro. Shout out to Ryder Piper, formerly known as Danny Ainge. I'm gonna keep it short, Bree.
And Hollywood Herm, your thoughts on Lauri?
I mean, he deserved it for us being in Utah. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's not bad for Utah because they're not going to get anybody anyway. But for still, Danny Ainge can still make a move down the line with Lauri Markkanen. Still may be a team that's willing to take up on that contract or take up on the player itself. So, I mean, he still got options. He kind of had no choice because he was being greedy. He did think that he could fleece a desperate team that is close to competing for a title, but it didn't happen. It didn't work out that way. It happens like that sometimes. You do got to roll the dice. That's what makes you a great GM. So I'm not gonna be harsh on Danny Ainge or criticize him. You're supposed to try to roll the dice, man. When you roll the dice, you're not gonna always hit your point. So, end of the day, that gamble was worth it. It didn't work. So you end up paying a guy that's gonna be on your team in Utah. Yes, are they gonna be a team that's gonna make the playoffs? Possibly no, but they did compete, and they was in a lot of games last season. So it's a possibility that they still could be solid and compete. They just not gonna make any noise though. But I don't see it as a problem. Danny Ainge still can make a move down the line. You never know who would get desperate. Like I said, these teams gonna start getting desperate. You see how when Boston won last year, that's putting pressure on a lot of the younger franchises now with the younger talent. So end of the day, a lot of those teams gonna start trying to make moves as well. So end of the day, he all right. Danny Ainge, nothing to criticize Danny Ainge about. He's still to me the best GM in the game alongside Preston. So it is what it is.
All right, we can move on. I ain't got it. We got stops.
I mean, yeah, that was a little. I don't know about that though. I'll say this though, because like I said, too, Sturdy definitely had a great point. But I mean, this is a package. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, exactly, but
Yeah.
the Warriors was in conversations and was Moses Moody. Who was it? Moses Moody, like a bunch of first round draft picks, and Pozemeski, and the Warriors report saying that he was off the table. So, I mean, is that a fleece?
I don't know.
And Lauri Markkanen?
It's like this. It's like this. True. It's like
You know he
Herm can
wanted
understand.
draft picks though. He wanted
No,
draft
and
picks.
Herm, you can
It was
understand this analogy.
It was multiple first round
No,
draft picks.
no. What it is, true. No one trusted him. It's like, and Herm, you understand this analogy. It's like playing with a dude who you know carry around loaded dice. I'm not playing with you, bro. I'm not gonna fall for the same scam over and over again, man. And then, like, bro, we was talking about this the entire regular season. We know of multiple offers that we deemed was fair for Utah. Then we all know Danny Ainge's MO. He don't do fair trades. He has to do trades when he absolutely wins. True, know this more than anybody.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true to a certain extent.
Danny
But like
Ainge,
that's not. I don't think that's every move though. That's not every move because like end of the day, I mean,
No, it's every move with his star players. True.
I mean, yeah, he traded Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Let's not acting like he. I mean,
he is 50% responsible for Boston though. You know what I'm saying? He
It
did get
is.
Tatum and Brown.
You gotta give him that.
you can't say 50% though. I mean,
Nah, it is 50% true. You can't do that. You can't do
It's
that.
not 50% though.
Give that man his credit. Give that man his credit. You can't do that. True.
Hold on. Porzingis was a Danny Ainge move. Joe Mazzulla was a Danny Ainge move.
The finals
y'all don't get Tatum and Brown without him, bro. Bro, come on, man.
It don't matter. You said percentage.
What do you mean it don't matter? How get the two best players on your team don't matter?
Hold on, you said 50. You said 50%. Last time I checked,
he
he didn't get.
of the credit.
Hold up. First of all, the Danny Ainge first of all, he gets some credit, of course, of the foundation per se, right? Even hiring Brad Stevens, but it was a certain level that Celtics couldn't get to when he was in the front office. Like they were legit in the ceiling, like they were stuck at one point and they couldn't get past that. Clearly, that's why he had to go. I mean, it's not that complicated. I mean,
But true, he hired a great coach who turned into, by your definition, the best GM in the league.
who made him a GM?
Then the Celtics brass after they fired Danny Ainge. But either
Danny
way,
didn't make him a
Brad
GM.
Stevens. Either way, Brad Stevens not get the job. It went for Danny Ainge. Period. Whether it be Danny Ainge messing up or Danny Ainge not hiring him.
That's why.
And then most importantly, y'all don't have this young core without drafting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That's why Herm is being modest. Bare minimum, he should get 50% credit, bro. We're not going to do this.
Who else drafted? Okay, well, besides Brad Stevens in the Jays, who else moved did he do for this team?
For this iteration, Al Horford.
I could break.
For this iteration, Al Horford.
Shout out to Z.
Al Horford. That's Danny Ainge.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned Al Horford. Why did Al Horford left the Celtics to begin with?
To give, he did a smart move. He did a smart move because the Sixers offered him a bag. No, the Sixers offered him a bag. That's what the smart move.
He let Al Horford walk for nothing.
The Sixers were very close to winning too.
Hold on. He let Al Horford walk for nothing. That's a fact.
And then fleece the same team again to get him back.
No,
what are you talking about?
Did Danny do that? Hold on.
He fleeced the Sixers twice.
Hold on. Hold on. How did Al Horford got back to the Celtics?
He didn't fleece the Sixers twice, True?
What are you talking about?
He didn't fleece the Sixers twice?
He went to OKC. Sixers traded him to OKC.
Then he responsible for Marcus Smart and the point that y'all was able to trade
when Al Horford played one season, Al Horford played one season on Philly and got traded to OKC, and they set him, and he only played like a handful of games, and he basically was sitting home for like the whole season. Didn't really play, and then when Brad the first move Brad Stevens did
OKC. That's a Mandela effect.
We're trading Kemba Walker to OKC to get Al Horford back for one. So that's not y'all this is the thing. Y'all don't even know exact all the moves that he did. I know all the moves. So that's the thing. It's like listen, granted, I say 25%. That's still a big percentage though in the day.
25% for drafting for getting Jason Tatum, Brad Stevens, and Jaylen Brown. That's only worth 25%.
I'm not giving nobody 50% when you put Enes Kanter and on a rotation and Dan Tice is a starting center around Jason.
He's not the coach, nigga. What are you talking about? He's not the coach.
I hear that, man.
He's responsible for getting Tatum and Brown, and that alone to me is worth more than over.
That's cool. I mean, that's fine though. But listen, hey, we did business for the Grizzlies. Was that Danny Ainge? We did business with y'all. I'm just saying, we shout out to y'all. Hey, shout out to y'all. We got positions because of y'all.
Shout out to
positions because of y'all.
But
y'all ring soon too. Y'all matter of fact, when y'all come to Boston, we may give y'all like ain't gonna be gold. It's gonna be a silver ring. It'll be a silver ring. We're gonna give the like.
Man. Anyways, we on y'all next season. But anyways, we gotta pick most valuable commenter. Right, that's what MVC stands for.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Mario. It's Chat Warrior of the Day.
Oh
it's
my
Chat
God.
Warrior of the Day.
MVC ain't that bad of a name, though.
Who's the Warriors?
Yeah, who we picking?
That's a good.
I think Base Kez, in my opinion. I think he's getting nominated.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's number 3 for him. That's number 3.
I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna 8, but it's probably gonna be him though, man. Base kids, unfortunately, I mean, MVC. Hey, somebody got to outdo Base at this point though, because I ain't gonna lie though. Like,
it's him.
That's number 3.
If he does get it, it'll be him and Mario's Secret Admirer Dookie Blaylocks is tied.
Hold up.
If he wins.
Renegade been cooking all chat. Renegade been cooking.
Everybody gets one vote. Who you vote?
Like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm reaching with that. Renegade been in the chat though, but I don't think he will be. So dang, I ain't going.
Where are we going?
Hey,
Look at Base Cash. Hey, Base Cash, just for you being honest, man. You said that's actually B2 if you win today. Man, you got my vote just for you being honest.
We're doing petty? We're doing nice folk?
You got my vote, man.
Well, that's one
Base cast for me. Base cast for me.
Yeah.
Hey. So Chew, your vote don't count. I mean, your vote don't matter at this point. It's 3. You got 3 votes at this point.
Base Kez, you are. See, he said he like MVC over Champ Wars.
I know he likes. It ain't about what you like. It's about what it is.
Hey Mario, what the hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about? Kevin Durant better than Tim Duncan?
A better basketball
player. We gonna definitely move on. We definitely gonna move on
with that.
We definitely gonna move on. Another day, and I'll cook next episode. I can do this.
Oh, or Mario, if you got time, you can probably take this to the next FYF show, not the one on Friday with Friday Night Exposure, but with the 94 Feet Boys and Full Court Press on Saturday.
Ooh, you might see me.
That's a perfect platform to get that on.
I'll pop you in. I don't have work, but yes, Herm, I'm ready for that. Whenever you ready, I'm ready. But yeah, that's it for today's show, for today's episode crossover. Yeah, another dope episode. So we will see you guys next Wednesday, same time, bringing you more and more topics regarding what's happening in the sports world. But we out.
All right, peace.
Zeno, before you go, can you say the Pledge of Allegiance for the United States?
Not the Pledge of Allegiance.
Can you say the Pledge of Allegiance? Yo, we out, bro. Play the best outro in the game, man. We out.
Hey, we out. Peace.
This will hit me in my soul when I need a dip. After the cold nights of grinding, now I need to vent. Calling the law cause I'm killing forever heaven sent. My brother told me that my calling is a mic and kicks. I do it all like the last chance of finding love. I ain't no simp, just a nigga that believe in love. Can guarantee that the moment that I get a chance, want to succeed, so as a man I gotta take a stance. Though they don't see it, but they steady trying to stop the vision. I'm seeing squares from every angle like a damn prism. Can never fail cause my family's searching for a blessing. Teaching my seed, don't let them cross you like an intersection. Born in the 80s where they took it and they stood tall. I need a minute like the last second on calling cars. Oh, you rich niggas steady talking politics. Oh, it go several seats, nigga, you need to take a sit. Cause you ain't never felt the struggle, now you seen the pain. Cause when they cut his many steady go against the grain. I pray that all my homies make $1 million so we can all ride for them pushing big trucks. Giving back to the city that raised us. Can't save them all, but the present show a lot of love. I'm in and all when I see them people give it back. Under it all, we put them people right up on our back. And we gon' compete. Living through the struggle every day, so we can compete. Fighting really hard every day, so we can compete. Doing everything that we can, so we can compete. Letting people know who we are, and we gon' come. I'm in my car, scrolling black and mild window low, contemplating on the moment that I get the blow. I play the lotto, I don't do it for the wrong reasons. Pray if I hit, I don't use it for the wrong reason. And if I hit, I got that chopper for them sucker scheming. Gotta make it cause I tell you that my mama need it. Calm down, homie, this your winning thoughts talking. I know a person needed more, that's borderline coffee. Okay, that's cool, but my heart hurts me every day. Cause when my papa needed help, I couldn't even say. And you don't know about the mortgage getting paid late. And you don't know about them hours worth for low pay. I tell you this my life and it's a true story. So when you tell me about them others, man, it just bores me. So get the hell out my way, I'm trying to make a play. So we can all live good and have some better days. And we can compete. Living through the struggle every day. So we can compete. Fighting really hard every day. So we can compete. Doing everything that we can. So we can compete. Letting people know who we are. And we gon' compete.